My lord, item number 25, my lord. This matter is of this pharmacy college matter, my lord, where the admission is explained. Your lordship are allowed to update the matter, my lord. So the matter may be taken up after the motion matters, my lord. Very urgent in nature, my lord. Very urgent. Oblige.
Wait, your lordship. Lordship, 42 item, my lord. Item of 42, my lord. It's a contempt matter, my lord. Actually, fixed after 1 week, my lord. 2 weeks, my lord. My lord, matter be taken up after 1 week, my lord. Huh? Yes. 2 weeks, no? Actually, he is going. After 2 weeks,
On request made by Mr. P.K. Bora and counsel for the response. This the matter.
Nice of 20 minutes.
May,
Well, fix a date, my lord.
it will come. May it please, my lord. My lord, listing for one I for implement of necessary party. My lord, any day next week. My 31st. My lord, and 3 more matters, my lord. 1 more matter, my lord, in the 3 more matters in the admission stage, my lord.
Admission stage.
My lord, admission stage. 2 pertaining to cancellation of affiliation from SEBA, and 1, my lord, instruction from SSA is available.
Okay, 7th August.
First one, 31st, my lord.
2.
Highly obliged.
May I please, lordship? My lord, one additional affidavit filed in item number 51, my lord, may call for, my lord.
Please, Lordship. Item 59, Lordship. In this case, my lord, yesterday, my lord, an additional affidavit was filed, Lordship, that is not taken. May I pay for, my lord, calling for that, my lord, today, item number 59, Lordship. The matter is urgent, my lord, Lordship, fix the matter today, Lordship. That matter, the petition is going to return on, my lord, 1st of August, Lordship.
When did you file your additional affidavit?
Yesterday, Lordship.
Then?
It may be take to the, my lord, sleep. My lord, in this case, I have another prayer, Lordship. If time does not permit, Lordship, as it is there, Lordship, your Lordship has considered it, Lordship. 1st of August, he is retiring, Lordship. May I pray for, my lord, at 2 or, my lord,
That
after?
we'll see. There's so many matters item and then there's a reference also to them.
Yes, Lordship. It may be taken up today, Lordship.
We'll see.
Time does not permit, Lordship. Oblige, Lordship.
May I please, Lordship? I beg to mention for listing in motion on Monday. Motion, man.
Motion.
Yes, ma'am.
Why Monday?
My lord, one case is listed on 17/7, my lord, on in wrong bench, my lord. It was listed on 17/7, my lord, in another court, my lord. The wrong bench, my lord.
Actually, may I pray for listing of a motion case, my lord, on Wednesday, my lord. It is a transfer matter, my lord. Oblige.
Yeah, please, your lordship. Lordship, I beg to mention item number 47. Lordship,
Yeah.
it may be kindly adjourned for the day.
You have 4?
Sir D. Kalita, respondent number 3 and 4.
Have you taken the consent from the petitioner?
No, lordship.
You take the consent first.
May it please the lordship. Lordship, may I pray for listing of 2 similar matter, lordship. Earlier, lordship, this honorable court directed to list this matter immediately after vacation, lordship. Lordship, can it be in the next week, lordship, on Friday, lordship? Similar matter has been already disposed of by this honorable court. Matter pertains to MBBS examination, lordship. Can it be on Friday, my lord?
Okay.
Oblige, the lordship.
Lordship, in respect of item number 14, due to inadvertent clerical error, annexure 1 and 2 has been interchanged, my lord. I may be permitted to do the correction in presence of the postmaster before your lordship takes up the matter, my lord. Nothing will change, my lord. Only annexure 1 will become annexure 2, and annexure 2 will become annexure 1, my lord.
Okay.
Deeply obliged, lord.
May it please your lordship. Lordship, may I pray for listing of a motion matter on Monday?
Why Monday?
Lordship, here the petitioners have challenged the results that was issued by the APSC on 13th of July 2024, selecting some of the candidates in the post of Assistant Professor Technical in the Civil Engineering Department. Lordship, here the petitioners are agreed since they are of the opinion that the whole interview was not conducted as per the law holding the field. And till date, no appointment has been made, your lordship. Obliged.
May please, your lord. I beg to mention for listing of 2 matters, admission matters, my lord. It was listed wrong date, my lord. Next week, any date, my lord.
7th August.
Oblige, sir.
May I please your lordship, for listing lordship withdrawal for lordship, first petitioner does not press for Monday lordship. Another one lordship for listing lordship, next week, any date lordship regarding 9 August.
May I please lordship? Obligation for listing to motion matter on Wednesday lordship. Urgency is there lordship, Wednesday.
What urgency is there?
Lordship, petitioners are having eligibility criteria, requisite qualification for headmasters, but they have not been selected in the gradation list lordship, which is in the process of preparing lordship. Obligation.
May I please, lordship, I beg to mention for listing lordship, matter regarding provisionalization of petitioner service lordship.
9th.
May I please, your lordship, I beg to mention for listing of a petition matter, the matter pertains to non-payment of arrear salary. It may be listed on next week on
7th.
much obliged. May I please, your lordship, I'm praying for a listing for a contempt case, my lord. Matter may be fixed on next week.
9th.
May I please, your lordship, my lord, in respect of item 47, my friend, other said, though I had a talk, he is not here. So, my lord, when the matter reaches, my colleague will be here, my lord. I wanted some accommodation.
You have 4, respondent 6.
Yes.
Have you taken his consent?
No, let the item reach. That time, for some difficulties, I'll not be here. My colleague will be here.
May I please, your lordship, my lord, I beg to mention item number 3, my lord. My lord, in this case, the conducting counsel, Mr. Edward Thakur, is in bereavement, my lord. My lord, pay for an accommodation for today.
On request made on behalf of S. Butterfield and the council for the petitioner. It is after 2 weeks.
2 weeks, my lord.
Yeah.
My lord, similar pay for item number 5 as well, my lord.
Item,
5,
same order.
deeply obliged, my lord.
Item 1 of daily list, withdrawal.
Lordship, I have the instructions to withdraw this matter.
Simple withdrawal. Mr.
KJ Saikia on behalf of Mr. PJ Saikia.
Mr. K.J. Cycle and the council appearing on behalf of Mr. P.J. Cycle and the council for the petitioner. That means that he has instructions to withdraw this petition. MSP does, Leonard, standing council secondary, appears for the secondary education department.
So 1 to 3.
Petition is dismissed on withdrawal.
2, motion.
May I please, your lordship? Your lordship, in this contempt petition, there has an issue which has cropped up, your lordship. Your lordship, when the writ petition was disposed of with a positive direction, at that particular point of time, the secretary was Dr. Bijoya Chaudhary, and she has held the appeal, which I had filed, and she conducted the appeal hearing. Now, your lordship, she is no longer in charge of the position as secretary of the school education department, your lordship. Your lordship, I may be may be allowed to file an impleadment. In the meantime, also, your lordship, I may be allowed to communicate the order of the honorable court's order, your lordship.
Then you withdraw this with liberty to file afresh.
Yes, your lordship.
Mr.
DS Decca, your lordship.
Leonard council for petitioner, prays for withdrawal of this contempt petition. With liberty to file afresh. Praise the Lord.
Much obliged, your lordship.
Contempt petition is accordingly disposed of on withdrawal with liberty and praise.
4,
May I please, your lordship? Your lordship, yesterday itself, your lordship, affidavit in opposition has been filed, your lordship, that in the record, it has not come.
It
So
does
I
not
pray-
come.
That's it. Today I received the copy of the affidavit. I will definitely file a reply, Lordship. Lordship, at this stage, Lordship, notice may go because there are some other issues are also involved.
But a declaration and copy. Issue notice. MS PDAS levels funding council, secondary education. Appears for respondents,
1 to 4.
1 to
1 to 4, Lordship.
1 to 4.
5 is government.
Governor G. Begul and Governor.
6 to 9, I'll take registered steps. Lordship.
Petitioner to take steps for several parties on respondents 6 to 9 by registered for study within 1 week. Para MS Vidas
Then it's standing council secretary elections of which the chairs will contract on yesterday.
Yesterday, your lordship, 25,
7/20.
7/2025.
We just need to verify details of the payment as well. And Mr. A. Dekha, Leonard's counsel for the petitioner. Prays for some time to file reply to the counter filed by the respond number,
Yes. Respond number two, Lordship.
by respond number 3.
Sorry, respond by affidavit filed by respond number three, Lordship.
By the
Direct. Lord.
Director, your lordship, respondent three.
Public Director, Secretary Education. Praise allowed, list after 4 weeks.
So the interim order that may be complete.
Three more department.
18/7/2020.
The next.
Obliged, Lordship.
Six.
Six.
My lord, here the petitioner, my lord, he applied for the post of assistant professor in MCDAS College, my lord, SB College, BS College, Howley, for the Department of Political Science unreserved. That was particularly for PW category. And while his application was accepted, he was invited for the interview. On the day of the interview on that 8/7/2024, he was present, he signed his attendance sheet. Then whenever he was called upon to interview, he was refused to take the admission interview for 3 marks of personal interview on the ground that he not submitted the NOC. So where he is working now, the college. But the as per the notification of guidelines of the DSC 22, I have annexed 5. The my lord NOC is not required for any of the my lord college staffs who going for any further page, my lord. Annex of 5/8 page. It is 23, my lord. It is a forwarding. This provision is, my lord, in the next page, 24. So I tried to apprise them to showing this, my lord, the provision, but they are not supposed to, my lord, they had to my request, and ultimately they recommended one candidate, respondent number 6. The ground of recommendation is that, my lord, there was a 2 types of, my lord, mark distribution in out of hundreds, as per the, my lord, OM published also, whereby, my lord, 3 marks is always given for the interview, and others, all marks is kept for the marks, my lord, getting in the all the academic qualification and other qualification, where, my lord, I am getting more than 4 marks than the, my lord, the recommended candidate. So even if, my lord, in interview, I am not given in the 3 marks also 0, then even I also 1 marks I will be top of that candidate. So that is the reason I have been, my lord, debarred in taking interview. So my prayer is this, my lord, at this stage, my lord, let them brought the instruction and no approval on the that recommendation. And I last prayer will be that same interview board, they should take my interview and that my mark should be counted while my recommendation is made, my lord. This is my prayer. Till no recommendation should be finalized by the DSC. It is a palpably, my lord, necessary justice, my lord, violation.
May kindly page 504 of the book, Lordship. Education money.
Five?
504, Lordship. Rule 24, Lordship. Whether page 24 of the writ petition can override the 309 rules, Lordship.
My lord, there are NOC, my lord. Their notification, OMO is there. I am relying on their.
That is, I am not saying that it is not issued by the authority. Otherwise, Lordship, college.
What is this? This is a rule.
Rule, Lordship.
But this has been override by their own members. Annex of 5.
How, Lordship,
And they all-
notification can override the rules, Lordship?
My lord, I am accepting these things, my lord, submission by my lord, my learned friend, my lord. If they are following the same rule in all selection, my lord, I will come to all the details, my lord. This is not been followed by anybody. If this somebody is now, I have given lots of instances, my lord. No NOC is required. Even the director now issuing the principle that there is no NOC is required for if somebody is applying for the higher post or any other post other than this where he is working. So if they are submitting that thing, he have to produce these things that before your lordship that no, this notification is not, my lord, validated, this is invalid, we will follow in the rule. Then I am withdrawing the case, my lord. Let them brought this instruction.
I will.
All mine, I'll brought the
I
all
will
documents.
place as
my
per rules, lordship, other things not before this court, lordship. There was no pair, no environments to produce anything, lordship. I will not produce anything, lordship. I will
Well,
go by
this
the
is-
rules, lordship.
This is my
I will go by the rules, lordship.
then my
I will
what
go
about
by the rules, nothing else, lordship. I will go by the rules, lordship. Nothing else, lordship. Otherwise,
My lord-
lordship decide whether it should be done or not, lordship.
Okay, heard Mr. P. Mahanda. Where's the advertisement?
advertisement at page, my lord? Annexer 1 at page 18, my lord. It is not eligible material. I have given a next page, my lord, 18, my lord.
Pursuant to an advertisement dated 3/2/2024,
Yes, my lord.
issued by the principal PH College, Howley.
Representative last page আছে পোস্টের কিছু পোস্টের এটা লাগে পোস্টের স্পিড পোস্টার পাঠাই দিচ্ছে নলে এখন লিস্ট করব তো
For the post of
আছে মই নিচে দেখতে একটু তোমার চেক করে গম পাওয়া যাবে না
assistant professor in political science, comma, management and finance, comma. The petitioner applied for the post of
may I pray one thing, my lord? There was a representation was filed before the DSC also. So that is by registered post. So my lord, lordship may given a direction to the DSC to look into the matter and accordingly my lord disposing and writing. Until then, no final decision, my lord. That can be my lord.
applied for the post of political science. Stop. Where is the call letter? Draft.
Hmm?
The petitioner was called for interview
Paisa definitely can find that.
on 8/7/2024 by a communication dated 25/6/2024,
Paisa.
issued by the principal PH College, Howley. Stop. It is the case of the petition that the petitioner appeared before the interview board along with 4 other candidates. However, the selection board refused to interview the petitioner for a total of 3 marks on the ground that he has not submitted the no objections. The further case of the petitioner. Where is that OM?
OM, that is when annexer 5 at page 24, my lord.
It is not an OM.
But this is when a notification is office letter, my lord. Issued from the commissioner and secretary, Dr. Prasad High.
Otherwise also, lordship, he preferred a representation, lordship.
No, what? I'm just putting in the
Lordship.
the further case of the petitioner is that by a communication dated 14 June 2022, written by the Commissioner and Secretary to the Government of Assam, Higher Education Department, an address to the Director of Higher Education Assam and the Director of Technical Education Assam. Information was made that in partial modification of all earlier orders of the communication, The teaching and non-teaching staffs of all categories of colleges will not require any NOC from concerned colleges, public universities, public polytechnics for applying for any other post in any government organization. Therefore, comma, in terms of the communication dated 14 June 2022, the petitioner was not required to submit his NOC. Stop. Para. Mr. K. Gogoil and Standing Council Higher. However, relying on Rule 24 of the Assam College Employees within bracket Provincialization Rules 2010 submits that the said rule mandates that the governing body shall issue no objection certificate to a college employees for applying for admission to course of higher studies and for other job. It therefore submits that in terms of Rule 24 of the rules of 2010, NOC is required to be submitted by the petitioner. Para. Mr. P. Manda, the council appearing for the petition, submits. Where is the representation?
Representative page 29.
29 Lordship.
Submits
Last but one line.
that the petitioner has also made a representation. When? Where's the date?
My lord, that was forwarded by, this
In
is
the third line, it is written as 12th July
On
2024.
12th of July.
12 July, my lord.
And Lordship, it was sent on Lordship next page, Lordship, on 15/7, Lordship.
Postal receipt is there.
Made a representation on 12th July 2024 before the Director of Higher Education Assam with regard to the non-conduct of interview of the petitioner despite issuance of call letter
Lordship, that representation are rotated to
by the PH College, Pauli, Barbuda. He also submits that the said representation was submitted through the post
Lordship.
before the Director of Higher Education Assam
On 15/7/24, Lordship.
on 15/7/2024. Where's 15 years? 15/7. He therefore submits that the petitioner would be satisfied if the direction is given to the Director of Higher Education to consider the representation made by the petitioner within a specific time period. Stop. Para. Recording the submission made by the learned counsel for the petition. This week petition is disposed of. Directing the Director of Higher Education Assam to consider the representation made by the petitioner on 12th of July 2024 within a period of 1 month.
Madam, now, yes.
2 weeks, Lordship. 2 weeks.
Within a
Selection process.
period of 2 weeks from the date of receipt
Lordship.
of the said representation in accordance with law. Stop. It is also made clear till the representation is considered and disposed of, comma, the respondents, particular respondents,
My lord, 6, my lord.
is it 6 or 1 and 2?
My lord, this is 1 and 2 are the officers, my lord.
So who's going to finalize the
Lordship,
My lord,
that's not two,
2, my
Lordship.
lord.
That's not two.
particular respond number 2, public Director of Higher Education shall not finalize the recommendation with regard to the post of political science of
PH College,
PH College.
Howli.
My lord, may indicate one thing, Lordship. He can produce the certified copy along with that copy of the petition, then it will be easier, Lordship.
Okay, well, I'll.
The petitioner
Only extra দিব নালাগে।
is also permitted to furnish a copy of this petition along with the annexes appended thereto.
My lord,
And
one-
a certified copy and a certified true copy of this order before the Director of Higher Education, Assam.
My lord, one thing, my lord, the lordship has mentioned this regarding the, my lord, notification issued by the commissioner on 22 regarding not required the NOC. That was directed to, that was addressed to the director, and that same document was, my lord, rotated directed to the all principal. That is, my lord, I have annexed also there on, that is on 22/6/22.
The above observations and directions, this petition.
That is to all principals. So the-
Where I have said that.
It is, my lord, page 23, my lord.
Where I've said that the commissioner and secretary had. You got it? Just after that. The set communication dated 14 June 2022 was also communicated to all the principals of colleges in the state of Assam
Yes, ma'am.
by the Director of Higher Education, Assam. By communication dated 22/6/2022.
Must.
7.
Please, your lordship. My lord, there are 6 petitioners in this case, my lord. They are all qualified engineers. Now, there was an advertisement. Their degrees is starting from 30 to 36. They are qualified engineers. There was an advertisement for recruitment by the APSC that your lordship will kindly see at page 37. Page 37.
Yes.
My lord will kindly note down the date, 25th of May 2017. Your lordship is aware that there is one of the case which was dealt by your lordship in respect of Polytechnic, and ultimately this advertisement, so far as Polytechnic is concerned, that was set aside. Polytechnic, not in respect of engineering colleges. Same advertisement, but your lordship did not touch it because that was not the subject matter. Subject matter was, advertisement was the same, but Polytechnic is concerned, that was put to challenge. This is not, I am just telling your lordship that your lordship has dealt. Now, 25th of May 2017 is the advertisement. If you see at serial number 1, these are 66 posts of assistant professor, technical. So we are concerned about the 66 posts of assistant professor technical, not really 66 posts we are concerned in this case, because a lot of things has happened thereafter, after this advertisement. What we are concerned, your lordship will kindly note down serial number 2 in the serial number 2, mechanical engineering, serial number 3, electrical engineering, 5, instrumentation engineering, 6, electronics and telecommunication engineering, 7 is computer science engineering, 8 is, 9 is MCA. So all this, my lord, the 6 petitioners in persons to the advertisement, they participated in this particular serial number 2, 3, which I have shown. Now, this advertisement is regarding, they decided government that we will held an OMR test. Because normally what they say is in the advertisement, either you do one thing that you entire how many candidates you segregate it, and thereafter in accordance with mark you decide, or held an OMR. Now in this case an OMR test was held. Now if you see, my lord, the OMR test which was held, if your lordship will kindly see at page 44,
44 is written test interview. If the number of application received is large, the commission may shortlist the number of candidates either on the basis of the mark obtained in the qualifying academic examination required for the post in terms of, or by holding screening test, which was done in the present case. Now, all these 6 candidates, we are concerned about these 6 candidates. They, my lord, result of the OMR test at page 45. Kindly see page 45. This is on 28th of May 2020. So, Lordship, kindly see on the bottom, on top on the right-hand side column, 28th of May 2020. So, after a gap of nearly 3 years, this test, the result came out. In the meantime, I think there was some, they did not went ahead. Now, if your Lordship kindly see, once who qualified for the OMR, now the government decided that we will hold a local language test, which was not a part of advertisement. But however, it was not protested by the candidates. Even then, it was not a part of the advertisement. They decided to hold a local language test, and all the candidates, my lord, they participated. And ultimately, your Lordship will kindly see at page 50, all these 6 candidates, my lord, they cleared the local language test also. Page 50, kindly see at 6th October 2021. This is a select list. You can, Lordship, call it a select list. Meaning thereby, the advertisement issued, OMR they qualified, local language test qualified, and this is the 6th October 2021 is the select list. My lord will kindly see 6th October 2021.
You all qualified here?
Yes, I qualified. The Assam Public Service Guide declares 6th October in the qualified candidate for interview to be held. So and so, in the so and so, the dates of interview will be notified shortly. So once you qualify the local language select list, then you will be called for the interview. So all these candidates, I will not trouble your Lordship. A statement has been made and all these are selected. Now they will virtually call for the interview. Now what has happened thereafter? There were some writ petitioners. I moved that writ petition before this honorable court. Some are not connected with this candidate. I brought notice because these 6 candidates also came to know because there was a halt. The entire interview was halt because of a writ petition which was filed by some of the candidates stating, I have mentioned it and I have the orders also being annexed. Now they state that how this election has taken place. 345, these candidates is 345 you have selected. But what is the basis? Because there are some candidates who did not even have the qualification at the time of last date of submission of the form and they participated. We pointed out that these are the candidates specific. So out of 345, we found a number of candidates, more about 41 candidates. They did not have the requisite qualification. How both in one of the two particular subject they appeared, how they appeared. So all this was brought into notice of this honorable court. And this honorable court examined this matter and there was an interim order that was passed by this court. They say that you rectify, but in the meantime, you should keep this particular in halt. You rectify it if there is a mistake. And ultimately, your Lordship will kindly see the order that has been passed by this court at page 59. 59. See at page 59. Paragraph 5. In view of such allegation raised in the interim, we provide that the interview process may be carried forward by, but the final result thereof be not declared without the leave of the court. It is also provided that if the allegation of petitioner is that some candidates who do not have the required qualification as on the last date of submission of the application form are being called in the interview, authorities in APSA mitigate this situation by verifying the respective educational qualification of candidate in respect of department whereby they have applied for, subject only such candidate to the interview process who do meet the required education for the subject concern or respect so as to last date of application, person to advertisement, so and so. So now, my lord,
This, you filed this with petition?
yes, this writ petition is not connect this of these six candidates. This candidate, I am giving a background. Ultimately, I have to make a statement. Otherwise, there will be a separation of material fact.
No,
So it is,
you filed this with.
yes, yes. Now,
Not this.
not this, my lord, not this. This
Candidate who are not qualified.
I will tell you, lordship, these candidates are not these
They are
candidates,
qualified.
one second. My lord, these candidates, which I filed this writ petition before this court, these are other candidates. These are other candidates in page 54. 54, where your lordship is reading this 54. This is another writ petition, not this is a fresh writ petition, which is before this court. These all these six candidates, they qualify. I have given it here because if I don't bring notice to the court, there will be suppression of material fact. Because this is regard to the same advertisement. That's why I brought notice to the court. Why I brought? From the very beginning till today, there is no sanctity of the selection which they have done. That is why I have brought notice to the court. There is no sanctity. They have admitted that we have done mistake in the earlier round of litigation, not connected with this, that yes, there are some candidates who qualified for the final interview, but they did not have the requisite qualification. They admitted. Is an admitted position because they came up with an affidavit stating that 41 candidates did not qualify. Even their name appeared in the select list. That's the reason why I brought. Kindly look into it. What is the sanctity of the whole selected list? Now, my lord, will kindly see thereafter. At page 60, there is a final order, which is passed by this honorable court. Disposing it by this court, my lord will kindly see at page 36, conclusion. At page 86. 86. Kindly see 86.
Yes.
In view of the conclusion reached herein above, this court is of the considered view, stalemate as continuing with regard to selection process against the post of assistant professor technical need not be permitted to be continued any further. Petitioner have been found to be ineligible for being called for the viva interview segment of the selection and no further material coming on record to indicate the existence of any further illegality in said selection process. Court passes the following directions. So this following direction was passed. So the court said that you please go ahead. Whatever is there, you should have to go ahead. Now there is no question of stopping further. So you go ahead. Now the going ahead is that you will hold the final interview. Now this was the order that was passed. Now if you see, my lord, at page 37.
Including those persons who are not qualified.
No, they segregated. They segregated.
Okay.
They segregated. See at page 30, para 37. Para 30, page 87. Conclusion. Before parting with the records of this court, would like to observe the petitioner having not been granted access to the marks secured by them in the selection process, and also two petitioners who were found to be ineligible to participate in the selection on the account of education qualification possessed by them, being not permitted to raise the issue in the present process, liberty is reserved to all the petition to raise objection in the matter with the authorities of the Assam Public Commission, Service Commission, and also to approach this court by way of filing appropriate application, raising any grievance pertaining to the manner in which their cases were so considered after the selection was complete and the information document pertaining to their performance were provided to them by the APSC. They said these are the documents, we can't disclose it. Because once it is over, then the court said you were all this others candidate, not disconnected. So that liberty. However, this petitioners, my lord, went be ahead against the order of the single bench and before a division bench, which was moved. And notice was issued, all the selected candidates, and there was any appointments made will be subject to further order of this court. That was the case. And now all the notices gone. Now after that, my lord, all the six petitioners, my lord, which is before this court, have they qualified for the final interview. And at page 90, kindly see, this is the final select list. Final select list. Whereby all the 6 petitioners, they qualified for the final interview at page 90. Because your lordship has seen that when the final select list was issued by them, we came to the court. That select list at page 50. Page 50 was a final select list. We came to the court. Some of the petitioner came to court at page 50. And the court examined this matter. They rectified. And at page 90, the first final select list. They rectified it. And at page 90, there is a first final select list. Kindly see in pursuance, kindly see on the top. In pursuance to the order dated 16/5/2024, passed by this Honorable Guwahati High Court WP 6005 of 2000, which I was reading, my lord. And earlier notification dated for the post of assistant professor is hereby cancelled. So that list was cancelled. Now a list of candidates shortlisted by expert committee for the post of assistant professor technical in State Engineering College of Assam under Higher Education Technical Department dated is given for interview. Viva scheduled to be held from 5th of July to 11th of July at APS. So we were being selected in this page 90. We are part of it. Now, Viva, my lord, was notified. Interview at page 96. Kindly see, my lord. Page 96, call letters. From page 96 to 101. All the 6 candidates they were called for. From 96 to 101. They were called. Now, after calling it, my lord, we 101. After calling it, my lord, we came to know that we became an unsuccessful. Now, your lordship's normal is that if you are unsuccessful, why you have come to the court? You are unsuccessful candidate. This is the view of the court. What right you have got? You are unsuccessful candidate.
Results were declared.
Results were declared at page 102. 102. This is being impugned. 102, 13th of July 2024. The results were declared. Now, once these 6 candidates set for the interview, then we came to know that the interview which was taken by the expert, there are 2 experts, 1 expert and 1 APSC member. We came to know that the petitioners in the particular who set along with us, some of the candidates belong to the same college. That is the engineering college, the Assam Engineering College. The interview which was taken is by the same colleagues who had, because all these, the other petitioners, other respondents, we made a respondent in this case, they were selected. And we came to know that these are the contractual employment of that engineering college, and the interview was taken by their colleague itself. Once we came to know the interview was taken by their colleagues and we have not been selected, this is number 1, my lord. So our whole case is that number 1, there is an element of biasness. They could have recused. Number 2, which is most important, that there is a violation of the AIC notification at page 105. My lord, 105 is the AICT. Your lordship knows the AICT, my lord, is a regulating board for technical education. And my lord, all the state engineering colleges, now my lord, is under Assam Science and Technology University. Because earlier it was Guwahati University, now AUTSU. So whatever the engineering colleges are there, it is under them. But it is regulated by AICT. The scale, the educational qualification is all regulatory board, my lord. Now there is a notification at page 105. All India Council for Technical Education notification. See, 1st of March 2019.
Yes.
Lordship got it? Now kindly turn to page 106. 1.4. FFT date of application service condition. G, kindly see, if a lordship goes down below G, in cases where advertisement was published, application invited, but interviews have not been conducted till publication of this notification, the institute Employees are required to publish corrigendum and processing of application must be done in accordance with the provision given in this notification. So now my lord will kindly recollect 2017 is the advertisement. Advertisement is 2017. Thereafter, all this happened in 2020. So prior to that, the advertisement, even then this notification will be applicable as 1.4G. Now, if you see at page 123, Annexure 2, Constitution of Screening cum Evaluation Selection Committee, AICT has evolved following guidelines on the Constituent Selection Committee for selection of assistant professors, so and so. Kindly see Roman 2, for faculty members in technical institution, selection committee for the post of assistant professor, associate professor in college, including shall have the following composition. Now see at 124. Now our C is applicable. C. At page 1, for all levels of teaching position of government, government-aided college, government autonomous, the State Public Service Commission, teacher recruitment boards, wherever must invite 3 subject experts for which the concerned university be involved in the selection process by respective appointing authority. The state where selection is autonomous institute have been authorized to respective board of governors shall continue, but constituent committee shall be same as directed by the AICT. So, your lordship, here is indicated that this is only to the concern that the concerned university has to be involved in the selection. But they are so. They have, our statement is that they have not been involved. And the entire selection process is vitiated. Now, my lord will kindly see 3 paragraphs because it's important. Para 12 kindly be linked into it. 11. I just quick, my lord, 11 and 12. See paragraph 11. Page 18, my lord. For the convenience of the court, in page 18 on the top, I have given the name of the petitioner, department against which they applied, date of interview. For the convenience of the court. Now kindly see 11. That the petitioner begged to state that as per the interview schedule mentioned in the call letter as well in table above, petitioner appeared before the interview panel and observed various interview panels were constituted by APS and each candidate appeared before a panel of 2 members. Your lordship will kindly note down 2 members, one being the subject expert in the field in which the candidate applied for the post and the other being a member of the APSC. The subject expert member called in by the APSC to conduct the interview was a faculty member from the State Engineering College of Assam, and primarily they were from this Assam Engineering College, Jalukbari and Jorhat Engineering or Jorhat. Now 12, that a petitioner begged to state that after the interview process was over on 11/7/2024, result of the recruitment for the post of so-and-so under so-and-so dated 25 to the was declared on said result dated is under challenge before this honorable court. Now 13 is last paragraph I'll read. That the petitioner begs to state on scrutiny of the result notice dated 13/7/2024, petitioner observed many candidates who were working as contractual assistant professor in the Assam Engineering College, Jorhat Engineering College were selected. Later, the petitioner realized interview process, these candidates as some of the private respondents had the opportunity of appearing before the interview panel, which consisted of faculty members who were their colleagues in the engineering colleges where they were working on the contractual basis, meaning thereby that the expert panel members who were called to conduct the interview were from the same engineering college against which the recruitment process is going on. Under such circumstances, it is evident that those candidates who were contractual assistant professor working in the Assam Engineering College, Jorhat, etc., were being interviewed by the colleagues in the colleges where they are working. So this is our basic grievances. Now, my lord, I don't know what is the total situation as on today. If they are contemplating for an appointment, but I don't think, my lord, the appointment should be trouble at this moment. because that's, I don't know what is the stage. Huh? This said. My learned friend is saying any moment today or tomorrow, if their appointments can be, is to be given. Now, I made all these candidates, not all, overall, because we are concerned about those particular, the mechanical, those engineering under the heads. Those candidates who have been selected, only those we made a party. We have made a party. Now, my lord, your lordship will look into it, let them produce the record and see that your lordship will examine that it is in accordance, in pursuance to the number one, that whether the statement which is made in para 13 is correct or not. If it is not correct, then end of the matter, my lord. That's what the instruction, on the basis of instruction it has been. We made an RTI, but RTI will take a lot of time. So some of the, not this 6 petition, others had made an RTI. Then I asked whether the RTI was made or not. Then they said that yes, RTI has been made by not the same, some of the petitioners, some of these candidates have made an RTI. Now your lordship has to look into it. That whether, number one, they have to come up and say that AICT is not applicable in this case. Number two, they have to state that no, these experts which we have constituted doesn't belong to the Assam Engineering College. That's the end of the matter. Let them produce it, and any appointments made by them will be subject to further order of this court.
That protection already in division bench.
No, but a division bench is not in connected with this case. Those are not the candidates. These candidates are being selected for interview. At this moment, they are not being selected for interview. They are not being selected for the interview. I also know my limitation. That's why I'm saying that because we made those selected candidates. Any appointments will be made, will be subject to further order of this court, my lord.
Yes, that can be, but my lord, there's two questions by the query who made by my learned friend. Basically, in this case, my lord, there are two queries. One is bias, that my lord, after appearing in the interview, they came to know there is a bias. A bias part, and other is my AICT. Both the question, my lord, I can clarify right now, my lord. If your lordship one, my lord, right now I claim. Your lordship kindly see, my lord, they first contention was the bias. What? They appeared in the interview, my lord, they failed, and when result was declared, after that they came to this court, my lord. But they waiting for declaring the result. Till waiting the result, if they were selected, then there is no question of bias. My lord, they appeared in the interview and they raise a question of bias. That the person who was the expert, my lord, they are from the college where other persons are working. They are candidates are working. The IPSC, how they can know, my lord? Your lordship kindly see, this is the, my lord, expert. Expert was called for by the APSC from the government. The government has to, my lord, provide the expert. So that expert are not by the created board, it is the employee of the APSC, my lord. Now here in this case, my lord, these are the 5 petitions. Though the petitioner, they appeared in the interview in a different segment, my lord. On 13, my lord, result was declared. When result was declared, they are not qualified. They came to know that they are not qualified. Then on 18, my lord, they send a mail to the APS. That means, my lord, they are waiting, my lord. And my lord, if they raise a question regarding, my lord, bias, then my lord, that member of that my lord selection committee has to be made party. They are not made party. Number one, your lordship kindly see. And now there is katana of judgment, my lord. Once you appeared in the interview, then after that you have failed, and then you cannot move there, you cannot criticize the system, my lord. You cannot criticize the procedure, my lord. Even it is not in accordance with the law. And these are the engineering college, my lord, government engineering college, still under the state of Assam. So they are governed by the rule, Assam Technical Education Service Rule 1981. This is the rule under section 3, this article under article 309, my lord. So your lordship, my lord, have Assam Technical.
Page.
Yes, man. Page number 741. 741. 741.
Yes.
Has your lordship body? Assam Technical Education Rule 1981. The exercise of power conferred by provision of Article 309 of the Constitution of India, Government of Assam, I am pleased to make the following rules regarding the recruitment of the condition of the service of the person appointed in Assam Technical Education Service. Then, my lord, your lordship kindly show. Your lordship kindly see section 5. Sorry, rule 5. Rule 5. Method of recruitment. Rule 5, my lord. Recruitment to the service shall be made in the manner prescribed hereinafter. Then your lordship kindly sub-rule 5. Sub-rule 5, has your lordship got it? Sub-rule 5.
Yes.
In the cadre of assistant professor, engineering college, workshop superintendent engineering college, assistant controller of the exam, librarian of the, by direct recruitment in accordance with the rules 6.1 and 18. Now, your lordship kindly direct recruitment. Rule 6.1. Rule 6, my lord. As your lordship got it.
Yes.
Rule 6. Subject to the rule 2, rule 11, direct recruitment to the cadre. I mentioned so and so and so, rule so and so. Now, your lordship kindly see 6C, sub-rule C, my lord. Clause C. The commission shall make a selection. Has your lordship got it? Commission shall make a selection in accordance with the scheme of the selection prescribed by the government in a consultation with the commission. The commission may hold the such test and interview under scrutiny of the prescribed publication of any candidates so and so, so and so. So as per 6, that is, my lord, commission has to conduct the, this is probably this is the last examination. Nowadays, now board has been constituted, my lord. So anyway, my lord, so commission means what? Your lordship kindly definition, my lord. Definition 2. Definition, my lord. The commission means Assam Public Service Commission. So Assam Public Service Commission, my lord, they will conduct the interview for the direct recruitment in the government engineering college as per this rule with the consultation of the government. So when, my lord, your lordship kindly see the advertisement which was issued here, my lord. This is the advertisement, my lord. Page 44, your lordship kindly.
Yes, 44,
Page 44, my lord.
37.
Page 44. Last line, my lord. The advertisement is issued on the basis of the draft advertisement sent by the government. So, my lord, government, my lord, just give us to make selection. So, as per this rule, we make the selection. And regarding expert, my lord, I asked them to provide expert, and accordingly they provide the expert. So we conduct the election, we declare the result. Now probably now our part is finished, my lord. And there is a series of litigation, my lord, regarding the qualification, and my lord, ultimately this honorable court, my lord, screening everything, my lord, giving my lord permission to hold the interview. As per the direction of this honorable court, that we hold the interview, and now publish the result, I send it to the government. Now, my lord, ball in the court of the government. Probably government today or tomorrow they are going to apply. As I came to know, my lord. So, my lord, why I am submitting, why it is very important. From 2017 to 2023, it was pending because of the, my lord, introduction of the, my lord, that language paper. There are a lot of communication in between APSC and my lord government. So why the language paper? Then ultimately government says there should be some language paper that was introduced, my lord, then there should be qualifying on that. So that's why this process was delayed. But there are so many litigation. Ultimately, my lord, green signal was given by this honorable court, and we go ahead, we selected and made it. Important is that, my lord, these are the engineering college, government engineering college. They are sort of faculties, my lord. If it is not been appointed, my lord, immediately, my lord, they will lose their, my lord, recognition, my lord. So that is why, my lord, is very important for the government, my lord. And that one will take care of by the government, my lord. Now, my submission before your lordship, these are the candidates. They appeared in the interview, and till, my lord, the last result was declared, they were waiting. Now, my lord, they are not selected. They came before this honorable court, raising the question of bias, my lord. So far, AICD concerned, my lord. So we are not going to that, my lord, because we are governed by this rule and as per the direction of the government, my lord. So my submission before your lordship, what we have done as per our rule, which was prescribed for that particular, my lord, particular subject, my lord, and also expert, my lord, regarding that is provided by the government, my lord, we have nothing to say on that, my lord. And also, my lord, that regarding question of bias, my lord, that expert who is biased against whom, there is no specific pleading on that, my lord, and that is also the main party before this honorable court, my lord, in the pleading. So that is my submission, my lord.
Thus, why there's so many private respondents?
Because they are all selected.
They are selected.
No, they are all selected, but then there are only 6 of you, isn't
No,
it?
that's why I'm saying we are 6. We
Oh.
are not been selected. rest have been selected. They will be aggrieved if you don't make a party.
Yes, sir.
And tomorrow, if the court finds, because ultimately my learned friend is saying, hey, AIC doesn't give any recognition. Very well, Lordship will note down that no recognition is given by AIC. Very well. It will remain that no recognition is given so far AICT is concerned. Kindly see, my lord, the Assam Technical Education Service Rule 1981. Kindly see K, 2K.
Yes.
See, K, my lord. AICT means All India Council for Technical Education statutory body assigns statutory status to the All India Council for Technical Education, which ensures coordinated, integrated development of technical education, maintenance of standard of technical institute, colleges, etc. of India. So they are the main. Today they can't deny. So what I submit before your lordship is that let them produce the record. Let your lordship will find it out whether it was held in accordance with the provision that has been laid down. In the meantime, any appointment made will be subject to further order of this court.
Yes.
Yes.
Regarding that, interim order, I have no objection. Otherwise, lordship, the rules itself says that, lordship. Rule.
I'm just issuing notice at
Lordship,
this stage.
lordship.
You use the records.
Lordship, that part I have no objection.
Mr. Didas, Learned Senior Counsel. Assisted by Mr.
K. Mohammed.
K. Mohammed, Learned Counsel. Issue notice. Mr. K. Google,
So I am for 1 and
Standing
3,
Council
lordship.
Higher Education, appears for respondents.
Number 1 and 3, lordship.
1 and 3. AICT, they have a standing.
Yes, sir,
council.
Standing
Mr. K. Pathak, KP Pathak, and the Standing Council AICT. Appears for respondent number 2. And Mr. T.G. Manda, Learned Senior Counsel, assisted by Ms. P. Sharma,
4 and 5.
and also Standing Counsel of the Assam Public Service Commission.
4 and 5, my lord. My lord,
Appears-
regarding private respondent, they made a statement through APSC. My lord, APSC has no role, my lord, because after selection, my lord, there are no connection with the candidate, my lord. We have selected and sent it to the government.
That is, the address will be there with you.
But how can I, my lord, my lord, IPSC find the address and send it to them, my lord? That party selection, we have seal cover it to send it to the government, my lord. Along with the application, we send it to the government, my lord. So, my lord, that is impossible for us, my lord. Through APSC, my lord, it cannot be. Along with the application, we have sent it.
Can not
That
be
is-
sent to the
First,
Director Education, Higher Education.
technical.
Lordship, it will be done, lordship, after appointment letter was issued, lordship.
No,
Otherwise,
I'm not interfering with the, I'm not interfering with the appointment at this stage,
My lordship.
but for issuance of notice.
That
But
part-
any appointment, your lordship will kindly for any
No, no,
appointment. will-
that.
Yes.
Only for the issuance of notice, how do we go about?
They have lordship, no address is there, lordship.
How
nothing is
will
there.
find an address? Because APSC has contacted all the address was before them. Today they are shocking the responsible and
Why
saying that
not
no,
you
we have
try
sent
No,
it.
my lord,
Why they are finding it difficult
my
to
lord,
give the address?
Then let them publish, my lord, publish a newspaper, my lord. Because what happened, my lord, along with the result, my lord, we have to send all the document along with the application, my lord. Because they have to find out and send the appointment letter to their address, my lord. So that is also not with us. my lord.
Can you do it by paper publication then?
No, that can be done, but interview letters which were sent by APSC, how they have sent it? To the respective.
Definitely, we have sent.
Then today they doesn't want.
That is
Why they
always
are
uploaded
shocking?
in the
What
website.
makes my learned
Why
friend,
not? Petition
what
is
my
sitting
learned
there
friends
for
is
this
making
one.
difficulty?
It
What
is my
burden
lord,
you have
it is-
taken?
My lord, your lordship kindly see. They say then, my lord, APSC will, my lord, they will distributing there, my lord. Because we have just publishing it, my lord, website, my lord. Everything is now download by even in the appointment. And that in my call letter, they download from the website, my lord.
But they know the address, my lord. It's
Address
fine,
now, my lord, it is-
you don't want to provide, don't provide. We'll do it. They doesn't want to provide us, this is a simple thing, they will not provide. Don't provide.
At least you can try, Mahanda.
So I can try, but my lord, whole record, we have to send it, my lord, them, because it will be difficult for us on my part to, my lord, now, why I am submitting, my lord, now, all commission is busy with, my lord, ACS is going on from today. So it will take time.
See at page 96, all the addresses, who has given this Assam Public Service Commission? See 96.
Lordship,
See
let
page
that
96.
controversy maybe, and Lordship, I will do Lordship.
See page
I will
96.
do Lordship.
You will do?
I'll do, Lordship. I'll do.
Petitioner to take steps for service of notice on the respondents 6 to 44.
Yes.
6 to 44. By registered post AD through the director.
They have to send it to the directorate, Lordship. They have to send it to the director, Lordship, and we'll rotate for college, Lordship.
Yes, we'll send it to director.
Every petitioner, every respondent, they have to send it.
We'll do it.
By registered post AD addressed to the director
Lordship,
of higher education or
technical education.
director technical education.
Lordship.
Assam. Thereafter, comma, the director technical education shall furnish the notice to the private respondents 6 to 44, and thereafter file an affidavit to the stop. List the matter for forwards. Stop. The appointment of the respondents 6 to 44 in terms of the advertisement, pursuant to the advertisement dated 25th May 2017, correct?
Yes.
Shall be subject to the outcome of this petition.
Yes. Let the records be also be produced.
By the, on the next written, it will say, APSC, the Learners Standing Council, APSC shall produce.
Interview, yes, right. And my lord, the whole issue is that let the AICT, my lord, get the information that whether all this in accordance with the AICT regulation or not.
That part I can
Yes.
reply, Lordship,
Yes.
just now, Lordship. We have never diluted the AICT required qualification prescribed by a notification, Lordship. We have never diluted,
That's what
Lordship. And APSC has never diluted, Lordship. It is not a issue, Lordship, here, Lordship. They are taking part. After that, Lordship, they are
We
coming.
will see it. What is the issue? That's what our issue has been raised
That
on.
is not the
They
issue,
will give an
Lordship.
objection.
That is not
If
the
it is
issue,
not the
Lordship.
issue, the court will decide.
That is not the issue,
Yes,
Lordship.
court will decide. Deeply obliged.
Yes.
May I please have a
Hmm.
My lord, before I go to annexure, just I'll take only 2 minutes. These petitioners were appointed as, after due selection, as stipendiary teachers in the month of March 2001. That is precisely, my lord, 12/3/2001. They joined on 13/3/2001. The condition of being a stipendiary teacher that they had to undergo the junior basic training, and from the date of publication of the result of the junior basic training, they will be given the regular time scale of pay. According to this clause of the appointment letter, this petitioner number 1 to 4, they were sent for junior basic training, and they came out successfully, my lord, in the month of September 2007, and petitioner number 5, 2011. It is in-house accommodation by the government. The government has to recruit for going to the JVT training. I can't go on my own. So in spite they being appointed in the year 2001, ultimately one batch consisting of where petitioner number 1 to 4 fell in. They were in the year 2006 and ultimately they came out in the year 2007. And next was, my lord, who came out in the 2011. Ultimately, they were given the time scale of pay. Now, in the meantime, if your lordship is aware that OM of the finance department came in the year 2009, who has that new pension scheme started. In respect of the persons joining the service after 1/2/2005, they will not get the old pension scheme benefit of 1969. Over here, the authorities started considering the date from the date of getting the regular time scale as the date of entry, not when they were actually appointed in the year 2001.
and as such, they were not given the benefit of the old pension scheme, and neither GPF account was allowed to be opened. But my lord, this issue is no longer res integra. Lots of batches of stipendiary teachers and drop teachers approach this honorable court. And this is, my lord, in respect of Purnima Hore's case that is reported in 2023, 3 GLT page 451, and relevant paras are, my lord, 22, 33, and 108. My lord, I'll just, it is about 450 pages if I take out, my lord. So I've taken, I've just, but I'll just read, I'll just ask my lord to see only one paragraph that will cover my case. It is a covered case now, as on date. Hello, Jackson.
Are you still in service?
Yes,
Or
yes.
You have retired.
No. Only one person is going to retire in the month of February next year. My lord, para 11810.
Yes.
This is the exactly case I'm covered my over there. This honorable court, while deciding the drop teachers were not given this benefit while the stipendiary teachers were given. And the court held that because it was in-house arrangement, the person cannot be victimized if you send him for JBT training after 5 years, 6 years, 10 years. That is your calculation, but the person has already appointed in the year 2001. So he should be treated in service from 2001, taking recourse to other service rules, etc., my lord. And my lord, if I draw my lordship's attention to page 48, my lord, in the writ petition.
Yeah.
My lord has seen it. That, my lord, serial number 1. Page 48, my lord.
Yes.
This is the serial number 1 is the similar case. Whereas, my lord, petitioner number 3, over here, serial number 3, 4, 6, and 7 are before my lord, as petition number 1 to 4.
3,
3, 4, 6, and 7.
Okay.
Another one is, my lord, next page. That is page 51, the petition number. My lord, over here, what I wanted to say, if your lordship looks at paragraph 22 of the judgment which I have given, my lord, para 22. My lord, para 22.
Para 22 of this judgment.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
My lord got it, my lord. My lord has got certain case numbers.
Yes.
My lord, second last case number 438. 438 of 2022. This is, my lord, side by side that petitioner number 1, who was in that batch of writ petitions, my lord. Whether what I said, serial number 1, that Santa, in my page 48 of the writ petition. Page 48 of the writ petition.
Yes.
My lord, the serial number 1, that case is hers.
Okay.
So she was also given the regular time scale on the day I was given. We 4 were given. But she is getting the benefit because of this judgment, and we did not approach. But that is
But the judgment says that it will cover
yes,
all
yes.
this.
But it's not, no, state is not taking, my lord. State has taken only the persons who has filed the case and they got the order. That is the reason I am before my lord.
Okay.
Around 1 week time to take instruction, madam, whether they are covered or not.
Okay. But yeah, it will only council. MS. Yes, Judicial and Extending Council.
Elementary education.
Elementary education. Praise God. Sometime you will never going to receive instructions. A prayer salon. When do you want?
No, after 1 week, madam.
After 1 week. List the matter. After.
My lord, would your lordship be pleased to say that, my lord, she wants to find out if I'm covered by this judgment or not. That may be recorded, my
Then
lord.
cancel the hard J update and concept.
My lord, I'm praying for instruction, my lord, only.
Okay,
So this
I will take
instruction, my lord,
instruction, my lord.
if I'm covered, covered.
you want instructions?
My lord.
It is like, learned counsel for the petitioner submits that the petitioners in the prevalent petition are covered by the judgment order passed in Purnima Hori in August versus state of Assam in August. Reporting 2023 within bracket GLP 45. Stop. MSS tutel and outstanding counsel elementary education department prays for a week's time to enable her to receive instructions. Stop. Praise the Lord. List number 1 week.
My lord, date may kindly be given, my lord.
If I fix dates, only some cases.
No,
that
it's a motion case. It will be motion only. Otherwise, I would not have.
Okay. 5th August, is it okay?
My lord.
9.
My lord, this is the second round of litigation, my lord. Lordship, I will look at the page 65. By which my lordship, the petitioner earlier occasion approached before lordship to claiming his regularized my lord UGC scale on the ground of obtaining his MPhil degree as per the my lord NOC issued by the directors. But while his case was considered, that was rejected on the ground that my lord nothing was there. But that writ petitioner earlier occasion approached before lordship.
Where is the rejection order?
Yes, but speaking order finally, they find this lordship have a look at initially but page 65, paragraph 5 of the earlier judgment, my lord, passed by this honorable court. Whereby the similarly situated candidates, my lord, who were considered by the director, who obtained the MPhil degree prior, my lord, beyond the earmark period that is till 2009. So direction was given to consider my case in perpetuity owns all the other persons. And while that was not considered, then I file a contempt case. And on issuing the notice of the contempt, they come with a speaking order that is Annexure 12, by which my prayer was rejected. So I am now on challenging this speaking order. So at this stage, my notice may go, let them respond, my lord. Because the speaking order not in consonance to the speaking, but the order passed by the honorable court, my lord. There is a different, they decided the different discussion. It's no way relevant to the speaking order that was passed by the honorable court. Yes.
Yes.
At this stage,
The mandal and also issue notice. Higher education?
Yes, ma'am. Higher.
Higher education, who appears.
K. Gogoi maybe.
Mr. K. Gogoi and the Standing Council Higher Education appears for the respondents, 1,
1, 2.
1 and 2. Stop. MS.
K. Babujari.
K. Babujari and the Standing Council.
On behalf of K. Somarachit,
Appearing on behalf of Mr. H. Ammar. Then the Standing Council UGC appears for respondent number 3. Extra copies of writ petition. Petitioner to take steps for service of notice on respondents 4 and 5. 5 registered post AD within 1 week from today. Respondents are allowed to find it. Performance.
Then
May please, your lordship. My lord, the petitioner herein before your lordship is a father of twin boy child, lordship. Lordship, who were born on 14/8/2017, lordship, and the name of the twins are Mamun Abbas and Mashuk Abbas, lordship. And after attaining more than 6 years, lordship, that is the requisite age, lordship, he applied for admission in class 1 at KV Rongia, lordship. And subsequently, Lordship, the only one twins was admitted, Lordship. The Mashuk Abbas was got admission in the Lordship class 1 of KB Rongia Lordship. But Lordship, the other one application was rejected, Lordship. But here, Lordship, I, before your Lordship, state some Lordship things, Lordship, that there are several researchers shown that, Lordship, the twins having a strong bonding amongst them, Lordship, that one cannot leave sometimes, Lordship. So in our case also, Lordship, both the twins are intended to go, Lordship, together to the school and everything they, Lordship, did together, Lordship. So here, Lordship, there is a provision in the Lordship, special provision for admission in the Kendriya Vidyalaya, Lordship. Although that provision was only for girl child, Lordship, but the twins girl child provision is there, Lordship. So twins girl and twins boys, same, Lordship. If one got admission, Lordship, then other, Lordship, as a single child, Lordship, that has to be counted as a single child. As per, Lordship, I have annexed, Lordship.
Where is the provision?
The provision at page 35, Lordship, the relevant portion, Lordship, at page 36, Lordship, Roman 8, Lordship. There is a for girl child, single girl child, Lordship. May I read it, Lordship?
What is this?
Page 36, Lordship, Roman 8, Lordship.
Yes.
It in single girl child, this is the reservation for single girl child, Lordship, in class 1 and from so and so onwards. Maximum 2 per section in class 1 and 2 per class in class and onwards. It includes twin girl children also. Meaning thereby, Lordship, the twin girl child shall be counted as a single children, Lordship. So, and that was confirmed by the Honorable Orissa High Court, Lordship.
There's a twin girl child.
That was for twin girl child, Lordship. If one get admission as against the single girl child quota, Lordship, then other is required to be also admit, Lordship. That was their, Lordship, twin. So, and in my case, Lordship, the twin boy, one got admission, Lordship, simple, in general case, Lordship, one got admission, but other was not admitted, Lordship. So, in my case, Lordship, these are also twins, Lordship. When one got admission, Lordship, so definitely, Lordship, because the boys, Lordship, those two boys, Lordship, now they are not going to school because one cannot go, Lordship, alone, Lordship. I have annexed the photographs also of them, Lordship, that they are living together, Lordship, they are playing together, even they, Lordship, choose to wear same dress, everything they done, Lordship, together, Lordship. So now it is impossible for me being a father, Lordship, to send one child, Lordship, to the school, Lordship, without another one, Lordship. So I pray, your Lordship may kindly see page 16 is the photographs, Lordship, which I have annexed, Lordship.
Yes.
That photographs, Lordship, shows that both of them, Lordship, playing together, wearing same dress, everything, Lordship. Even they have a strong bonding. And also researchers shows, Lordship, I have done some research, Lordship, on twin mentality of twins, Lordship. So everything shows that, Lordship, twin child having a strong bonding amongst them, Lordship. And even in sometimes, Lordship, one cannot live without another one, Lordship. So in such circumstances, Lordship, Honorable Orissa High Court, I have annexed that judgment, Lordship.
That I've seen. Who appears?
There is a standing council of the.
Have you served copy?
I have already sent copy, Lordship.
Served copy?
Yes, Lordship, already served the copy. That name was also shown, Lordship, SC KVS, Lordship, in the cause list, Lordship. Standing council of Kendriya Vidyalaya, Lordship. Standing council.
On whom did you serve?
For whom? Standing council. Lordship, name of the standing council might be recorded in the notice, Lordship, but that was served by clerk, Lordship, my clerk, Lordship. So, the standing council of the Kendriya Vidyalaya, Lordship.
The Solicitor General of India. Yes. Hmm? This is Deputy Solicitor General. You serve copy on the CGC.
So, no lordship, so lordship,
Check it. You can check your notice.
because starting also no negative, yes, sir. No, no, no. Odisha High Court of Bharat. So, my lord, although here lordship, it is written the Standing Council of Kendriya Vidyalaya lordship, but the copy was received by perhaps lordship, maybe lordship Standing Council was withdrawn, maybe withdrawn lordship. That's why lordship copy was served upon the Deputy Solicitor General lordship. Kindly, this matter may be Deputy Solicitor General.
You catch hold of the Standing Council KVS.
R. Chaudhary says appeal. R. Chaudhary will appeal lordship. Kindly after some time lordship. R. Chaudhary.
No, R. Chaudhary was there. In the other
I
case.
just inform her she's in cat, my lord.
Huh?
I just inform her she's in cat. Maybe take
Yeah,
up tomorrow, my lord,
I'll
the
come back
direction
in
you will
5
submit
minutes.
copy.
I'll come back in 5-10 minutes.
My lord, Monday I have no problem because lordship matter regarding admission lordship and school already reopens lordship. So
What, Mr.?
NH board here.
Finish work, we understand. On request made on behalf of our Chaudhary, the Standing Council of India, which the member of
My lord, my learned friend's name may also be reflected in the cause list lordship. Otherwise, Monday
No, Standing Council KVS is only, what's the point of?
applied.
11. Another transfer order has been issued similar to those. This time they are admitting that these OMs are applicable. In fact, if I may, if your lordship will kindly turn to page 66. At the very top, your lordship will find in continuation of this office order number so and so dated so and so so and so so and so and in pursuance of revised notification number 5523. This is one of the notifications under which those guidelines were issued. In any case, my lord, in this particular case, the issue is seniority and also the medium of school. So your lordship may pass. No, the similar orders I have annexed at page 72. Man.
This order is dated?
This order is 19/7. Page 69 reflects the date. Huh? I'm going to go to 57 alarm boys. The OM they are referring to is at page 57 and it the relevant clauses that we are alleging violation is at page 61, man. Clause 19 and clause 22.
Page?
The OM starts at OM dated 5/5/23 starts at page 57
And the relevant clauses in respect of which we are alleging violation is at page 61, clause 19 and clause 22. Clause 19 speaks about the junior most teacher being transferred, and clause 22 speaks about the medium of school.
What does it mean? Both committees should ascertain the medium of school to be covered under the.
So basically, there are Assamese medium schools, there are Bengali medium schools, there are Hindi medium schools. So if a teacher is transferred, a Hindi teacher from a Hindi medium school transferred to a Assamese medium school, he will be virtually defunct. So that is why the OM itself prescribes that while transferring, the medium of school is a relevant consideration, which is at page 22.
Page?
Page 60, clause 22 at page 61.
That I've-
And
You
clause
belong-
19.
you belong to which medium?
Bengali medium.
And where's your transfer?
Transferred to Assamese medium, we have stated at paragraph 16 of the writ petition.
No, your name in the order?
Name in the order is serial number 59 at page 68. And the statement we have made at paragraph 16, that I have been transferred from a Bengali medium school to a Assamese medium school.
Para 16.
Para 16.
Page 12.
It's at page 12 towards the end. The last sentence of para 16 at page 12. It is the further specific case of the petitioner that he was transferred from so-and-so, which is a Bengali medium school, to so-and-so school, which is a Assamese medium school.
Yes, Lordship, similar matters are fixed on 5th of August, Lordship.
Your Lordship has
Analogous
I think those are already modified, isn't it? In continuation, okay, it is in continuation.
This is a further transfer order of some fresh people. So now they are also aggrieved because the same violations have taken place. In some cases, that pupil teacher ratio has been violated. In some cases, the seniority has been violated. In some cases, the medium has been violated.
I, Chaudhary, Leonard, Senior Counsel, assisted by Mr. or A.K. Barwal and the counsel for the by this petition. The petition is challenging the order date.
19/7.
19/7.
2024.
Issued by the District Commissioner Hojak, by which the petitioner has been transferred from Pakim CH Atarsha Patala of
Lanka block.
Lanka block to Abdul Kalam Azad Maktab School of Lanka block. The case of the petition is that his transfer has been made in violations of the office memorandum dated 5/5/2023. Particularly, clause 19 in Roman 19 and 22. Stop. Uh, 19 and 22 issued by the Secretary to the Governor of Assam, Department of School Education, on rationalization of What is the poem
OM is a page 57.
on rationalization of teachers? No. Teachers or petition? How, there are junior teachers,
There are junior teachers.
is that, there are how many teachers?
Well, page 65 will indicate the position.
Four teachers are below me.
There are 4 teachers junior than me. Page 65. I am at serial number 3.
That there are 4 teachers who are junior to the petitioner. And that the petitioner has been transferred from a Bengali medium school to an Assamese medium. Mr. A. Fukar, Standing Council Elementary Education. Suffice that as similarly situated similar methods are listed on
Fifth.
other. This case may also be listed on the technique. Accordingly, list the matter on 5th of August. Have you taken over? Have you handed over charge?
No.
Till the next statement of the the parties are directed to maintain the status quo.
Next matter is also same, my lord. Here, seniority is not an issue, just the medium of school. Here, transfer is from Hindi medium to Assamese medium. Petitioner is at serial number page 62. 62, the order starts. It's the same order. Petitioner is at serial number 29 at page 63.
Marwari Hindi LP School.
Yes.
Janmaji.
Yes.
Correct. Same order, except that that school name. School will be Marwari Hindi LP school under Gijan block to Chanmaji Niket Count LP school under Gijan block. Then say that is in violation of the office memorandum, particularly close 22.
22.
Close 22. You don't put that over. That he has been transferred. Don't put that near to the junior officer. He has been transferred from a Hindi medium school.
Yes. To an Assamese medium.
Then instead of A Fukan, if they come as N Fukan.
There's another matter in the supplementary list, identical matter, item number 58. There also, it's like the first matter, item number 11, both seniority as well as medium. Supplementary 58. Shamal Bhwal.
Where's your school?
Here, the impugned order is at page 67.
Your name?
Petitioner is at page 69, serial number 60.
Shamal Boal. Here the school will be Vivekananda Patala LP School of Lanka block to Tikiro LP School. Tikiro LP School of Vikijan block. And then it will be like the same order, close
19 as well.
and 22. How many juniors?
Here, it is page 66 will reflect the position. There are two junior.
You have been transferred from which medium?
Here. Bengali medium to Assamese medium. Bengali to Assamese. No. Bengali to Assamese.
Bengali medium to Assamese. You won't get mixed up.
Right.
13.
May it please your lordship. So in this case, my lord, the petitioner, my lord, he have joined the school in year 2003, my lord. Though he was appointed in 2001, my lord, and he is serving in the respondent number 4 school, my lord. But recently, my lord, on 31/8/2023, my lord, on his own request, my lord, respondent number 5 has joined the school, my lord. And now, my lord, by the imping order, my lord, at lordship at page 6, my lord, he was made an in charge principal, my lord.
Page 27.
Page 27, my lord.
Annexure 6.
Annexure 6, my lord. So respondent number 5 was made in charge principal, my lord. And he was allowed to draw financial power to draw and disburse salary, etc. of the staff of the school in addition to his normal to the subject teacher.
Who is this transfer order?
My lord, this transfer order, my lord, I will make a statement, my lord. We have tried to obtain the transfer order, but we cannot obtain, my lord. So may I pray, my lord, at this stage?
On his own request.
Yeah, it is on his own request, my lord. I make a statement at page 10, para 11, my lord. So automatically, my lord, his seniority goes, my lord. So he cannot be eligible. He's not eligible to be a principal, in charge principal of a school, my lord.
But why are you coming only now?
That is the reason. It is
my lord, order.
My lord, we have.
Order it has already taken effect.
Yes, my lord, we have tried to obtain it, but not even we have filed under RTI, my lord, to obtain the copy, but we could not, my lord. So may I pray only one thing, my lord, let him obtain instructions only regarding his transfer order, my lord. Then lordship will decide, my lord.
Let the petition appear, lordship. We are not take out all the responsibility.
Private respondent appear.
Yes.
Yes, my lord. What I'm praying, my lord, at least my lord, instructions regarding his transfer order, it is issued by them only, my lord.
Private respondent is a party.
But
Let
my
him
lord,
come and appear and explain.
Lordship can decide, my lord.
Instead, he will produce the transfer order.
My lord, yes.
But Mr.
G alarm, my lord.
G alarm, then responsible for the issue notice. Mr. SMT.
1, 2, and 3, lordship.
Second page, appears to respond. 1, 2, and
3.
Petitioner to be accept for service of notice on the respondents 4 and 5. By registered post city within 1 week.
My lord.
Respondents are allowed to identify by the next applicable date. The learners standing council secondary education shall produce the transfer order.
Yes.
Of
Lordship.
Yes.
Better than let the private appear and explain before this honorable court. He has made an allegation against him. He'll have to come and explain before this honorable court, lordship. Even if I produce it, if you lordship can let the private appear, lordship.
Please let us see the transfer order.
Yes.
Lord, notice should go. That pardon should not be given all the time, lordship, for instruction, lordship.
Are you not the person who issued the transfer order?
Yes.
That is his allegation, lordship. Let the private respondent come and explain before this honorable court. Then notice should go.
My lord, this is required, my lord, because he is not eligible to be a principal.
He has made an allegation against the private respondent. Let him come and appear and explain it, lordship.
The department should cooperate, my lord.
We'll cooperate
as per the lordship. Respondent number 5.
Why all the time we should be given responsibility?
As in charge principal. Oh, what is this?
My lord, this is the respondent number 4, my lord, is a school, my lord, government girls, HS and MP school.
HS and MP school, Dibrugarh.
Dibrugarh.
District Dibrugarh. Shall be subject to the outcome of it.
Yeah, that can be given, yes. Oblige you.
Oblige.
14.
Eight pages, my lord. But these petitioners, there are 7 in numbers. They are student of ITI, my lord.
Before I started my brother, lordship,
I have to point out one thing. I have looked at from the file of the Pathak Lordship and court file also Lordship. Here we are the main party Lordship. Technically, we have no copy of sub to us Lordship. So Lordship, let him directed to serve a copy Lordship. And not only push there any other day Lordship.
Lordship, I'll serve today, my lord. Lordship will take up
Today
a
Lordship,
then.
we cannot Lordship. Today
But
Lordship.
we have some urgency, my lord, because I don't know who has been served.
Lordship, I am for the technical education Lordship. We are the
Respondent
authority
number
Lordship,
4.
who were issued Lordship.
No, my lord, it was issued by the respondent number 2, the impugned order.
Lordship, respondent number 2 Lordship, respondent number 1 Lordship. 1, I am not appearing Lordship. I am appearing for 3
and 4.
Lordship. Lateral entry part Lordship, we have to look after Lordship.
Pathak, you are appearing for? I am appearing for the ICT, performer.
Lordship, let me place the case, my lord, for a moment.
Lordship, he can do that case on its own Lordship.
Where is the impugned order?
Lordship, let me place the case for a moment, my lord. But this
Let's
petition,
just see the impugned order.
Lordship, the advertisement at page 64, my lord. Before that, my lord, Lordship, kindly see the first advertisement. Before coming to the impugned order, Lordship, kindly turn to page 30, my lord. It will clarify, my lord.
What date is this advertisement?
That's what, my lord. Lordship, kindly come to page 30 for a moment.
30.
30. Type copy at page 21 and the original at page 30, my lord. It was an advertisement published by respondent number 2. Lordship has got it, my lord. May I read, my lord? Lateral entry to Polytechnic. Applications are invited in the prescribed format from the permanent residents of Assam who have passed ITI courses in post-matric trade from Industrial Training Institute of Assam for lateral admission in Polytechnic of Assam for the session so and so, so and so. Lordship, intake capacity, Lordship will kindly see at serial number 1, civil engineering. We are concerned with serial number 1 and 5. Petitioner number 1 to 5 are in the branch of civil engineering and 6 and 7 are from computer engineering, my lord. Here, total capacity sheet for ITI for lateral entry is 136 in respect of civil engineering and computer engineering is 23. Serial number 5. Lordship has got it, my lord.
Yeah.
Lordship, kindly see down below educational qualification. At serial number 1, civil engineering. Pass SSLC exam or its equivalent from the Board of Secondary Education Assam or so and so, so and so. 2 is important, my lord. So they have to pass, that both are to be fulfilled. ITI passed out in draftsman or civil or surveyor trade or construction and woodworking sector in single sitting. So these petitioners number 1 to 5, they passed out in CWWS. Their certificates has been annexed at Lordship page 21. Will kindly see, my lord. Petitioner number 1, construction and woodworking, my lord. And in respect of serial number 5, down below, my lord, computer engineering, computer operator and programming assistant. So on the basis of this advertisement, the petitioner submitted their application for lateral entry. And Lordship may kindly turn to page 32. This is a communication which was issued by the Director of Employment and Craftsman Training to the Director of Technical Education. It is dated 28th of March 2024. May I read this, my lord? Submission of provisional select list for lateral entry in Polytechnic of Assam. With reference to the subject cited above, I have the honor to forward herewith a provisional selection list of candidates for bridge courses and subsequent lateral entry into the Polytechnic of Assam in different branches of engineering in the second year for favor of your kind information and necessary action. The selection list has been prepared purely on merit basis. So, Lordship, I kindly turn the next, turn to page 34. It is the provisional select list. Page 34, Lordship has seen. Unreserved merit list on the top, my lord. Name of the branch, civil engineering. At serial number 4 is the name of petitioner number 5. And trade, CWWS. Similarly, Lordship, page 37 at serial number 32 is the petitioner number 4. At page 38, serial number 46 is the petitioner number 3. And serial number 50 is the petitioner number 1. Petitioner number 2's name appeared at page 39, serial number 57, my lord. Yeah. Then Lordship may kindly turn to page 47, my lord. This is for computer engineering unreserved merit list. At the top, my lord, Lordship has found petitioner number 7, Snehasis Das. His average percentage 73.83. And at page 48, serial number 12 is the petitioner number 6. So their name appeared in the provisional select list, which was prepared by respondent number 2 on the basis of merit. Thereafter, Lordship may kindly turn to page 54. So a notice was issued on 14/5/2024 by the Director of Technical Education for lateral entry into Polytechnic. May I read this, my lord? It is brought to the notice of all concerned that the counseling process for provisional selection for the 3rd semester Diploma Engineering and Technology courses of State Government Polytechnic of Assam will be based on provisional select list of Directorate of Employment and Craftsman Training, Assam Rehabari, by letter dated so and so. So they have stated that the selection will be made on the basis of provisional select list, which I have already placed before your lordship, and date of counseling were also notified. For civil engineering, it was to be scheduled on 29/5.
What happened?
Lordship, the next page, all the petitioners, they have participated in the process and all their documents were duly verified. Page 55 is for in respect of petitioner number 1. 57 is petitioner number 2, 57, 58. 59 is the petitioner number 3. Now, my lord, after counseling process, the petitioner were awaiting admission in Polytechnic, but suddenly on 13th of July, that impugned advertise has been passed. That your lordship is will find at page 64. Lordship has found it, my lord. In continuation to earlier advertisement dated 10/1/2024, all ITI passed out candidates who have applied for admission into Polytechnic of Assam through lateral entry is hereby informed that as per AICTE norms, only trades of 10+ 2-year ITI course shall be eligible for admission to 2nd-year diploma course in the corresponding branch of engineering. So when the advertisement was issued, initial advertisement on 10th of January 2024, this provision was not communicated at any point of time, my lord. Lordship will kindly see at page the initial advertisement. It is not there. My lord, on the education notice, which was issued by respondent number 4, it was specifically mentioned that it will be on the basis of the provisional select list. The name of the petitioners appeared in the provisional select list, my lord. And since they were almost certain for getting admission, they also did not appear in the regular admission process because they were sure that since their name appeared in the provisional select list, they will get admission. Now, my lord, this by way of this impugned advertisement, they have restricted it to only 10+ 2-year ITI courses. But petitioners completed only 1-year ITI courses. But they were made eligible as per the advertisement and as well as by the educational notice, my lord. That is the.
But there is the AICTE norm.
But that has not been communicated. Had there been any AICTE norms, it would have, these authorities would have made it clear in the advertisement itself, my lord, when the petitioners applied and they were allowed to participate in the counseling process also, my lords. In the notice for counseling, at page 54, lordship will kindly refer to one more, my lord, page 54. They stated that it will be purely on the basis of the provisional select list. Page 54, my lord. It is brought to the notice of all concerned that the counseling process for provisional admission into the 3rd semester Diploma Engineering and Technology course of State Government Polytechnic Assam will be based on the provisional selected list of Directorate of Employment and Craftsman Training. That selection list will Lordship will find at page 32. Name of the petitioners appeared on the basis of merit. Even if it was there, it was never communicated at any point of time, my lord. And petitioners are not aware when this AICT, they are the regulatory body, my lord, they have the authority. But the thing is that the authorities they were required to communicate these terms and conditions, my lord. Since they have not done it, that mainly the respondent number 4, it was the duty of the respondent number 4 to communicate it at prior point of time, at least at the time of issuing the advertisement, or even before issuance of the notice for counseling.
First of all, Lordship, I have already indicated, Lordship, no copy was served, Lordship. Just I have gone through the.
Okay, then you serve a copy to him.
I'll definitely during the course today, my lord.
Otherwise also, Lordship, already my brother has submitted, so he will serve the copy later on, and no purpose, Lordship. As part of my lord, may kindly peruse page 54, Lordship.
Page
54, Lordship. Annex of 4, Lordship.
Yeah.
It's a letter issued by the Lordship Director of Technical Education regarding notification, Lordship. So, Lordship, the all burdens shifted to Lordship Director of Technical Education, Lordship. Yes, because Polytechnic College are under the Lordship Director of Technical Education, Lordship. And we are bound by the Lordship the educational qualification which is prescribed by the regulatory authority, Lordship. That 10+2 requirement, Lordship, it is notified by the AICT on January 25th January 2024, Lordship. And education session will start from 25th January 2024, Lordship.
When was the advertisement made?
10th of January, lords.
Advertisement, Lordship. Advertisement was issued by the Lordship Director of Governments and Training, Lordship. But course will be conducted by us, Lordship, and college will be, Lordship, run by us, Lordship, not by the government society. We have to follow the Lordship, regulatory authorities' direction, Lordship. We cannot dilute the Lordship, the minimum required qualification prescribed by the regulatory authorities.
Where is the qualification? You have a copy?
Yes, Lordship.
I'll just mail a copy.
And session commencing from March, Lordship. So, Lordship, when the session is started, Lordship, the qualification which is prescribed, Lordship, it should be, Lordship, one. That's, we cannot, Lordship. We cannot violate, Lordship, that particular requirement, Lordship.
Is there any specific clause in that?
That is there, Lordship. That is there, Lordship.
These rules, your lordship, they say that existing technical courses will also be governed by these rules. The rules specifically mention an approval process handbook, your lordship. Annexure 8 of their handbook says that for lateral entry, your lordship, it has to be a 10+2 year ITI course. Your lordship.
No, this is notification of which date?
This is it was the notification of the 15th of January, your lordship. It was published on 25th of January 2024 in the official gazette.
25th.
25th.
Otherwise, notification was on 15th January, Lordship.
Which is the
handbook is Lordship, may kindly hand over handbook.
This is going to be difficult.
Yes, Lordship. Handbook.
Then you finish him a copy and we'll take up on Monday.
Well, definitely furnished, madam. But thing is that it was never communicated. Even in the advertisement also it was.
Well, we will bring in the document also, Lordship.
Furnish copy of this petition with the case over.
Lordship.
Standing council. Higher tech.
Lordship.
Please, you know.
On Monday, lordship.
Oblige,
15.
That day you Patak, you bring the.
Yes.
And show me whether there's any clause, like in the earlier occasion, like it will also.
Yes.
That is there. Even existing course will be also, that is there also. That clause is there.
Let us see.
Lordship.
If that is there, then I don't think.
No, we'll put it. Lordship.
My lord, matter pertains to the compassionate appointment, lordship. Here, lordship, petitioner applied for compassionate appointment on lordship 11/8/2014, lordship.
11/8/2014.
14, lordship.
Thereafter, Lordship, DLC meeting was held,
You
Lordship.
applied on 11/8.
11/8, Lordship.
Your father died on?
Died on 12/5/2014. Here, Lordship, my case was considered by the DLC, my lord, but my original application was not placed before the DLC, Lordship. My subsequent application was considered, but my original application was not placed before the DLC, Lordship. That's my submission, Lordship.
Where is the DLC?
DLC, minus your Lordship will find 8 piece 29, Lordship. Piece 29, Lordship. And petitioner's name, your Lordship will find it serial number 19, Lordship. Kesavananda Borbora, Lordship. His date of application has been shown as 19/10/2022, Lordship.
Your number?
Serial number 19, Lordship. Serial number 19,
Type
Lordship.
copy. Have you furnished a type copy of this?
19/10/2020.
Have you furnished a type copy?
No, Lordship, not five. I have not furnished any type for the Lordship.
It's not legible.
Serial number 19, Lordship.
Then you rejected.
My lord, they have rejected my application, considering it as
Where's
my
the
lord,
rejection?
fresh application, Lordship.
Where's the rejection?
But I have that repetition copy.
This one.
This one, Lordship,
I have it here, but the thing is, here it is not legible at all.
my lord.
Okay, rejected by the district level.
Considering my application as fresh application, Lordship. They have not placed my original application. Lordship.
30 December 2022.
Yes, my lord. That was my subsequent application, Lordship.
No. The order is of 30 December 2022, isn't it?
Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. Yes.
Then why are you coming now?
No, my lord. They have not placed my original application, Lordship. I submitted my original application on 11/8/2024, Lordship.
Then what happened?
They have not placed that application, Lordship, before DLC. They have placed my subsequent application, Lordship. Dada, is petition copy to give me, Dada? My original application, Lordship, kindly come to page 24, Lordship. Page 24, Lordship.
Give him back. Give him back.
Page 24, Lordship, my original application, Lordship.
That's fine. That's fine.
My lord.
Your second application was placed before the deal.
Yes, my lord.
You approached this court
Yes, my lord.
earlier.
Yes, earlier, my lord.
On that day, the government advocate or whoever it is, they have produced the copy of the speaking order.
Yes, my lord.
Yes,
On that,
speaking order.
yes, my lord. They submitted this copy to me, Lord.
So you withdrew the writ petition.
Yes, my lord.
Liberty to file after it.
Yes, my lord.
Why are you coming now?
My lord, I have challenged this, my lord, the DLC minors, Lordship.
Why are you challenging now? When did you withdraw the writ petition?
I withdrew that petition, Lordship. Is 31, Lordship.
Page 32.
Yes, page 32. On 28/7/2023, Lordship.
Assuming
My lord.
that this speaking order came to your knowledge only on 28/7/2023,
22.
when SR Barwa, that was furnished the document.
Yes,
You could have approached within a month or 2 months. You're coming after 1 year again.
my lord, thereafter, my lord, petition I approached before the authority, Lordship. And my lord, I have not
After this
verbally
order,
approached,
after
Lordship.
28/7/2023,
My lord.
After 28/7/2023.
After 27/2023, petitioner, my lord, approached lordship.
Well, how?
He, my lord, verbally approached lordship.
That-
But they assumed that
There's any cause. It's unnecessary litigations that they are bringing for the. That 2022 speaking order was produced before this court on 28/7/2023.
Madam.
Assuming that you didn't know about that order, but by 28/7/2023, you knew that order.
Madam, on that day.
Now it is 1 year again. From that day when you withdrew the petition, it's already 1 year.
It took some time, lordship. There is.
What is your explanation?
At least, lordship, at least the instruction, lordship. They may bring some instruction. lordship.
How have you filed this writ petition without instruction? After you withdrew it on 28/7/2023?
For instruction, lordship.
Even if you get instructions, also this writ petition will have to be. I'm dismissing your.
It's instruction, lordship, for instruction.
What instruction will you get?
My lord,
Yes, I can.
My lord. My lord, that information he has given the July 2023. Compassionate, this is a compassionate appointment. Because it is as per agency, my lord, that we have to find. That is considered.
Yes,
I pray for instruction, lordship.
I'll give you a week's time. Mr. G. Boyan, then I consider the petition. There's no week's time to enable them to receive instruction. As to why they. Right.
But 16 also, lordship, similar issue, lordship. Similar, I pray for similar.
Order.
Same, lordship.
Same withdrawal.
My lord.
12 same day, my lord, 28/7.
Same day, my lord.
It's continued.
Of like.
57 of supplementary release. Motion.
Well, other matter relating to my correction of his date of birth matter in a HSS admitted matter certificate matter. According to my birth certificate matter, his date of birth is 30/10/1984. Matter can level look matter page 13 matter. Page 13.
Page 13.
13 1 matter. This is a birth certificate matter. Originated page 14 matter. This is a translated copy. His date of birth is matter 30/10/1984. But in the SSLC matter admit card matter, his date of birth is wrongly recorded as matter 4/2/1984. That is page 15 man. Page 15. Matter, I applied for correction matter. That was rejected matter. On a grounded matter according to regulation matter.
When did you apply?
I applied my lord, that is page 19, my lord.
19.
Page 19, my lord. applied my lord, annexing the copy of my lord date of birth certificate, school admission certificate and other documents.
When did you apply?
I applied my lord on 8/12/2023, my lord.
8/12.
2023. And my rejection order is on page 21.
I'm not going to the rejection order. Why did you apply in the 8/12?
But I am not aware my lord, that my birth certificate, my date of birth has been wrongly recorded, my lord.
You are appearing for your matriculate, for your class 10 exam.
My lord.
You are giving your HSLC admit card.
My lord.
You're not aware that your date of birth was wrongly recorded.
My lord, that was not, I was not aware,
You're not aware.
my lord. Then when I my lord, came to know, my lord, then immediately I applied. Well,
You came to know where.
when I came to know, my lord, immediately I applied. And in this regard, my there is an order, my lord.
Anika,
This honorable court's order, my lord.
any prudent student
My lord.
immediately after receiving his admit card would look into his admit card.
This is only my lord 4-5 months, my lord.
See his rule.
84, my lord.
See his roll number, and then his date of birth. And then this obviously would have been shown to his parents.
That is admitted.
Parents also would have looked into it. You went, paid for the exam. I don't know whether you passed or not. After that,
Man, similar cases, my lord. One case, my lord, I have annexed, my lord. That is WBC number 5255 of 2007, my lord. Kindly have a look, my lord. Page 23, my lord. Similar issue, my lord. That was raised, my lord. And this was allowed, my lord. Page 23, my lord. It was applied after more than 10 years, my lord. Page 24, my lord. This is the vital, my lord. This is the crux of the matter, my lord. Page 24, my lord.
1 minute.
Paragraph 10, my lord. 10 and 12, my lord. I am referring, my lord.
This is not a similar method.
My lord, page 24, my kindly do.
This is not a similar method.
Similar, my lord.
Read para 3.
The petitioner appeared metric examination in the year 1990. And when he appeared in the examination at Seva, issued him an admit card showing his date of birth is 2/3/1975. But when the petitioner received his original school leaving certificate from his school, that is so and so, in the said certificate issued by Seva, his date of birth was found on 26/2/1972. According the petitioner applied for correction of his date of birth on 75.
1975.
That is 70. Page, madam, paragraph 10, madam. 11, madam. According to regulation, madam, one has to apply within 3 years, madam. That is the regulations, madam.
So,
Madam, kindly have page 24, madam. Kindly have, madam. Just same, similar order, same order, madam. Page 24, paragraph 10, madam. Married. Paragraph 10 and 12.
here the petitioner is approaching the court for the third time. In that petition.
The first time, madam, who directed concerned officers to dispose the matter, examining all the relevant documents, madam. After that, my lord, he again, he is.
My lord, kindly see, my lord, paragraph 8 of the writ petition, my lord. Is ground for correction of date of birth, my lord. After 23 years from the passing of the HLC examination 2000. My lord,
Let me that fact, my lord, that I am appearing, I am on
last
approaching
line,
this court, my lord.
May I read, my lord?
Yes, my lord. Last line I am reading, my lord. Paragraph 8, my lord. Due to the rejection, the petitioner is unable to apply new vacant posts of various departments as per his qualification on the ground of over age as on death. This is his ground, my lord, for correction of date of birth.
But now, my lord, my date
If
of birth,
it
my
is
two,
necessary-
I have my lord two date of birth, my lord. One, my lord, 1984, my lord, another is my lord 4/2/1984. All my other documents, my lord, that is my lord PAN card, Aadhaar card, my lord, where my lord date of birth certificate is required, my lord. Where my lord,
My lord,
there, my lord, my date of birth is recorded as on my lord 30/10/84. But where my lord, my date of birth certificate is not required, my lord. Where only my lord, the admit card is required, my lord. There, my lord, my date of birth is recorded on 4/10/1984, my lord. There's my two date of birth, my lord, I have now. In a bank, my bank or Aadhaar or my lord, PAN card, my lord, my date of birth is my lord 30/10/84. But in the my lord, other documents, my lord, my date of birth is 4/2/84, my lord. I have two birth of date of birth, my lord.
My lord, Aadhaar card was obtained on 19/11/2015. And my lord,
Aadhaar card is
obtained
my
on
lord, date of birth is required when I applied for Aadhaar card, my lord.
Who is the Aadhaar card?
Aadhaar card is my lord, page
17, my lord.
17.
Kindly see the issue date, my lord. Below, my lord.
That is to my lord, Aadhaar card, when my lord, I have to apply my Aadhaar card, my lord, date of birth certificate is required, my lord. Not my lord, admit card. And PAN card, my lord, also, my lord, I have, my date of birth is my 30/10/84. Next page, my this is PAN card, my lord. I have two date of birth, my lord. Because I cannot rectify my date of birth in the birth certificate, my lord. That was issued in 1984, my lord. Immediately after my date of birth, my lord.
When was the
Birth certificate issued, my lord, on 16/1990. After 6 years, my lord. When I have to apply my, I have to admit my school admission. It is not a fact that matter. I have applied for birth certificate in the year 2000 or 2000 after that, my lord. I was applied for birth certificate in the year 1990, my lord. And that was issued in 1990, my lord.
Okay. I'll issue notice.
Yes, my lord. Yes, notice may issue.
Even my your lordship may dispose the matter, directing him
If
to
I
matter.
dispose, I'm going to dismiss it. It's up to you.
Yes.
Issue notice.
I'm just giving you a briefing. But a clinical response. Education? Not I'm one council.
1 and 6.
1 and 6. Standing council. Secondary education appears for the sponsor number 1 and 6. 1 and Mr.
DK Roy, my lord.
DK Roy.
DK Roy.
DK Roy, standing council. Eba
Yes, my lord.
appears for the respondents
2, 3, 4, and 5.
2, 3, 4. Petitioner takes the for service of profit from the respondent of the
I may be allowed to take justice service, my lord, because matter is very required urgent requirement. Respond number 6, my lord. 7, my lord. Principal, my lord. Deep notice.
Item 1 and 2 of supplementary list judgment.
Appeals are dismissed.
Obliging.
It may take, my lord, hardly 5 minutes, my lord. At 3, my lord, it may take the possible lordship.
Doesn't matter. I hope you know that there's a reference at
My lord,
there's a reference today.
3 p.m. lordship. Court will rise at 3:15 lordship.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay.
Lordship. Obliged.
Lordship, made cases. I am having item number 56, Lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, I have urgency into the matter.
Yes.
Today it may not reach, Lordship. May I pray this matter may be taken up on Tuesday, Your Lordship,
Okay.
as a fixed item, Your Lordship.
56.
Lordship.
This is a hearing matter?
No, this is for orders.
Orders.
This petitioner is not allowed to appear in the examination. Pursuant to Your Lordship's order, he was allowed to sit in the theory examination, but practically exam is on 5th of August, my lord.
Fifth. Okay,
Lordship.
on request made by Ms. B. Gwen, the senior counsel for the petitioner. List down.
Tuesday, Your Lordship,
30.
38th. Mobilized.
Twenty-five of daily list, admission.
My lord, I'll just shortly place the facts, my lord. The lordship will kindly see page 54. On last occasions, your lordship has directed them to produce the last order, your lordship may kindly see.
Last order.
Yes. That would not be necessary. I'll place the fact, my lord. They are changing their stand every day, which they cannot do it. That is not necessary, my lord. I'll come with it. Your lordship will kindly see page 54.
Yes.
This is an NOC provided to the petitioner and another. Page 54. Petitioner, this is the, my lord, that number 1. He was provided the NOC for the year 2021 and 21-22, along with another. Lordship got it, my lord. Then page 62. Here, my lord, three NOC were given to 3 different persons. Your lordship will get it at page here 62, my lord, NOC for starting degree diploma in pharmacy course. 62, your lordship gets subject. And this is 25 May 22. And it is in respect of the 3 colleges at page 63. Basic, lordship has seen that. Now page 68. Yes, this is dated 22-23, my lord. 22-23, this is NOC given to NEF college, 1 college. Lordship may kindly just note this. And page 70.
1 minute. Yes.
Yes, page 70, your lordship will kindly see. Reference to the subject cited above, I am to furnish here with the information to RTI. This is information RTI petition in respect of point number B, that is NOC. As per records of the department, the following NOCs have been issued for starting private courses for the year 2021, 21-22 and 22-23. All these 5 institutes have been given up to 23. And last is petitioner, my lord.
6 institutes.
6 institute has been given up to 22-23. But the petitioner has been given for up to 21-22 only.
Now we came before this court. And the court directed, my lord, they showed that there is deficiency in the building. So court page 90, it starts from page 90, my lord. And the relevant, your lordship will get it at page 94. Paragraph 6.
1 minute.
Ajay lordship Gorilla.
Yes.
Paragraph 6, I'll just read, my lord. In view of the above, the authorities in the petitioner to approach the Commissioner and Secretary Government of Assam in the Medical Education and Research Department to have a precise information as to what is required to be done and to what extent the dimensions of the laboratories are to be extended, and as extra space is already available, necessary modification be done to the building so that the laboratories of acceptable dimensions are put in place. The authorities in the petitioner may forthwith approach the Commissioner and Secretary to the Government of Assam in the Medical Education and Research Department, and upon doing the needful, may make the necessary modifications in the building, and upon completion of the same, to make a representation to the Commissioner and Secretary for an immediate inspection of the space that may be modified, and the Commissioner and Secretary shall do the needful to pass a region order within a period of 7 days. So the limited, my lord, task before the authority is that there is some problem regarding the laboratory. You rectify it and see whether the laboratory has been done it nicely or not. Now, your lordship will kindly say the impugn order has been passed. So there, my lord, page 105. Sorry, my lord, 10116. My lord, paragraph 117 will do, middle portion, my lord. This is dated 17/11/23.
Seventeen.
11/23. By the Commissioner and Secretary. Middle portion, may I just read, madam? Whereas DME Assam submitted an inspection report dated 20/10/23 of so-and-so petitioners college has opined that Alma TR College of Pharmacy has fulfilled all the required infrastructure facilities to start degree and diploma in pharmacy courses as per norms, and government may kindly consider to issue NOC to the Alma TR College of Pharmacy, Badarpur, Karimganj to conduct D Pharma and B Pharma courses. However, it was also mentioned that the government in the medical research and department wide order dated order number so-and-so dated so-and-so had imposed a moratorium on the opening of new pharmacy institutes. Ours is not new. We have already worked, my lord, and we are still working. Pharmacy institutes temporarily till a new regulatory framework for pharmacy education in the state is notified by the government. Whereas if the department notified a new regulatory framework for now on nursing, pharmacy and allied health services in order to streamline health science in the State Department with the approval of the Honorable Cabinet. Now last paragraph. In view of the above, after careful examination of the case, the government in medical education and research department hereby regrets its inability to grant permissions in respect of the petitioners for issuance of NOC for the session 2023 and 24. Now your lordship will kindly see page 50. This is 50, my lord. They are showing, my lord, that moratorium, wide order dated this moratorium has been imposed. This moratorium is at page 50. Your lordship will kindly see, and during the existence of this moratorium, this office memorandum, they have given this 6 institutes have been given this NOC. This is, my lord, your lordship will kindly see page 50. This is dated 29 September 21. This is much prior to the order passed by this honorable court.
Yes.
Last paragraph, my lord. In view of the aforesaid facts, the Health and Family Welfare Department has decided in larger public interest to continue with the imposition of moratorium on opening of new pharmacy institutes temporarily till a new regulatory framework for pharmacy education in the state is notified. So for new pharmacy, and during this office order, my lord, the others were granted NOC. I have shown, my lord. Now another my lord, that moratorium is at, I think, page 68. No? Give me a second.
Page 46.
Huh?
Page 120.
Page 1120. This is by the Pharmacy Council of India. Last, page 122.
This is what?
This is also an office memorandum showing that, my lord, there is no moratorium in respect of pharmacists to be, the institutes to be opened in the northeastern region.
So this is issued by?
Pharmacy Council of India, page 120. Page 122, one last sentence. Taking into consideration the availability of sufficient qualified pharmacist workforce, the House unanimously resolved to put a moratorium on the opening of new pharmacy colleges for running diploma as well as degree course in pharmacy for a period of 5 years, beginning from the academic session 2021. This moratorium shall not be applicable in northeastern region of the country where there is a shortage of pharmacy colleges. Now here, my lord, the petitioner was already provided NOC for 2021 and 21-22. That is, that your lordship will get it at page 56. 2021 and 21-22. Then thereafter, my lord, the others were provided, but the petitioner was not provided. Ostensibly, my lord, because, my lord, their laboratories are not, my lord, properly made. This is what the order of the court is. When the laboratories are made, they have said it is because of the moratorium, we are not giving you. So your lordship, according to me, my lord, your lordship is to decide whether this moratorium which they are reflecting in the impugn order is a bar for giving NOC to them. Earlier also, your lordship has passed order. This is on the face of it, my lord, they have acted arbitrarily and they don't want to issue this NOC to the petitioners institute because of the reason best not known to them, but their action is on the face of it is arbitrary. Earlier also, page 74, your lordship will kindly see. At interim stage, your lordship has provided
Page
74. During the pendency of the earlier writ petition, starts from page 76. Page 77, para 7. After hearing the learned counsel for the parties, page 77. This was earlier at the interim stage. After hearing the learned counsel for the parties, in the interim, it is directed that the government in the health department shall consider issuing of NOC to the petitioners college. However, subject to the condition that the petitioners college cooperates by giving information for any requirements made by the authorities in the health department by maintaining parity with the other institutes. So your lordship said you maintaining parity with other institutes, consider providing NOC. That is at the interim stage. Finally, your lordship disposed of the writ petition directing them. Please check the laboratories, and if the laboratories are all right, my lord, take appropriate action. Now in the impugn order, they are saying, my lord, because of the moratorium, we are not in a position to give you NOC. Your lordship, kindly see this impugn order once again at page 116. It is because that the middle portion, it is because of the moratorium. It is on the face of it, it says, my lord, has imposed a moratorium on the opening of new pharmacy institutes. Ours is not, we are running with my lord, the diploma courses are going on, but the degree courses, my lord, we have done for only 2 batches. Others have not been done. 105 to 105. That is what is it? And page 105, your lordship will kindly see. This is a Government of Assam notification. Page 105. Government of Assam notification, which is mentioned in the impugn notification, my lord. That 7th November 23, in the middle portion, my lord, has framed detailed norms in regard to physical infrastructure, academic, teachers, etc. for opening new pharmacy. Has your lordship got in it?
When was this notification issued?
Issued on 7 November 23, man. This is mentioned in the impugn notification. Your lordship will get it at page 117. Page 117, my lord. Besides the moratorium, that middle portion, second line, 117 has your lordship got it. Second line, whereas the department notified a new pharmacy, new regulatory framework on nursing, pharmacy, and allied health science in order to streamline health sciences in the state with the approval of the Honorable Cabinet on 7 November 2023. That is at page 105. Page 105, that is in respect of new institute. As your lordship got it. So therefore, my lord, my learned friend shows, my lord, page 111. Existing government and private nursing, 1 note of the same notification. Roman 13, man. Existing government and private nursing, pharmacy, allied health science institutes in Assam. All existing institutes having obtained no objection certificate from the Government of Assam offering health education in Assam are required to ensure full compliance with the aforementioned norms within a period of 2 years from the date of these notifications, failing which the no objection certificate would be revoked. So if anything is lacking, my lord, we are to complete it within a period of 2 weeks. Now, besides the, my lord, impugn order, can they take any other stand before this court? They are shifting their stand. Yes, my lord, your lordship knows very well, my lord, that MS Gill case. I'll just read it again, my lord. Paragraph 8. They cannot travel beyond the impugn order. My lord, complete judgment, court of the second. I'll provide the complete judgment, only paragraph 8. I'll just read that, my lord, once again. Your lordship knows about it, but I'll just read, my lord. The second equally relevant matter is that when a statutory functionary makes an order based on certain grounds, the grounds your lordship has seen, its validity must be judged by the reasons so mentioned and cannot be supplemented by fresh reasons in the shape of affidavit or otherwise, which they are trying to do now. Otherwise, an order bad in the beginning may, by the time it comes to court on account of a challenge, get validated by additional grounds later brought out. We may hear that quotations is there from public orders publicly made in exercise of a statutory authority cannot be construed in the light of explanations subsequently given by the officer making the order. So therefore, my lord, your lordship will see whether the impugn order which they have passed denying my lord NOC on the ground that because of these two moratorium and because of this new my lord government regulations, the government regulation, whether it can be my lord barred, whether the petitioner institute can be barred from issuing the NOC. And 6 similarly situated persons, my lord, have been provided the NOC. The petitioner's infrastructure is much better than the others, much better than the others. And therefore, my lord, I pray, my lord, the impugn order has been passed arbitrarily only for the purpose of denying the NOC to the petitioner's institute with not good intention, of course, my lord. Not good. I therefore pray, my lord, the lordship will direct them, set aside the impugn order and direct the authorities to issue the NOC within a period, because within a stipulated time, because my lord, the batches are not coming. 2 batches, they are they have done their, they are doing their, my lord, bachelor's course. This institute is not in a position to, my lord, admit any other. The whole faculty and the space is lying vacant. And their reasons are totally, my lord, on the face of it. First, they said your laboratory is not good. I have rectified the laboratory, now saying it is because of the moratorium and because of the act. And now subsequently they are bringing some other things, which is they cannot take it, my lord. Every time they, my lord, they change their stand. This is totally, my lord, not acceptable, and it is not acceptable as per provision of law and the judgment which are issued. Diploma.
May I please, your lordship? My lord, on last occasion, your lordship directed me to produce a copy of the notification, my lord, by which the moratorium was, my lord, imposed, my lord. My lord, second paragraph is relevant, my lord. Whereas the aforesaid moratorium is per se not applicable to inter alia government institutions and the institutions in the overall northeastern region. Whereas it is, however, imperative that in line with the spirit of the moratorium imposed by Pharmacy Council of India, the quality of pharmacy education needs to be carefully monitored in Assam also. Whereas it is necessary to put in a robust regulatory and monitoring mechanism for ensuring quality in pharmacy education sector by the Directorate of Medical Education and Srimanta Sankardev University of Health Sciences. Now, therefore, the government in Health and Family Welfare Department has hereby decided in larger public interest to impose a moratorium on the opening new pharmacy institutes temporarily till a new regulatory framework for pharmacy education in the state is notified by the government. So subsequently, my lord, that regulation has been notified by the regulation dated 7/11/2023, my lord, which is at page 105. 105 of the report. So, my lord, subsequently in our affidavit, we have stated that, my lord, subsequent to the passing of the impugn order, my lord, imposing moratorium, and in the impugn order itself, my lord, in the last but 4th paragraph, it has been stated that where the department notified a new regulatory framework on nursing, pharmacy, and allied health sciences in order to streamline health sciences in the state with approval of Honorable Cabinet on 7/11/2023. Whereas all new as well as all government and private pharmacy institutes would now come under the purview of the regulatory norms in order to ensure quality education. Whereas all applications of pharmacy courses under private universities would have to apply afresh in compliance of norms given by the regulatory framework. So subsequently, my lord, after passing of the order passed by this honorable court in the earlier round of litigation, my lord, the petitioner also applied afresh, my lord, and their application was processed, my lord. And in our affidavit also, my lord, At page 130, your lordship will find page 130, my lord. Para 15, my lord.
Yes.
In the meantime, government issued a new notification by number so-and-so dated 7/11/2023 regarding regulatory framework of the nursing, pharmacy, and allied health science sector. As a result of which, government had to express inability to consider for issue of NOC to the petitioners College of Pharmacy and instructed to submit fresh EOI. EOI means, my lord, expression of interest. Accordingly, the petitioners college has submitted EOI through DME Assam, which is under process at government level. So in our affidavit, our stand was that, my lord, the application of the petitioner was under process. Now, my lord, in the meantime, now we have come to know that, my lord, because some criteria were stipulated in the regulation of 7/11/2023. And one important criteria was in page 113, your lordship will find, my lord. Page 113. This is the important criteria, my lord. 113 clause 4B, my lord. For allied health sciences pharmacy institutes, the institute applying for opening new allied health science public pharmacy institution must have a 100-bedded teaching hospital with X-ray clinic with radiology, ultrasound, CT scan facilities, and NABL accredited lab. The institute should have a MOU with a government hospital not below the level of district headquarter hospital for a specific period not less than 5 years. The number of institutes to be tied up with the government hospital will be regulated as per section 20 of the MSR, minimum standard requirement. So, my lord, now we have come to know that, my lord, the petitioner executed one.
Bora, just make one stand clear.
Yes, my lord.
Is the petitioner's institution an existing institution or a new institution?
My lord, the initial NOC which was issued to the petitioner, that was a conditional NOC. Because, my lord, they admitted students without taking NOC from the government. So, keeping in view the future and perspective of the students, my lord, the government post facto issued the conditional NOC for those 2 batches of admitted students only, my lord. And that cannot be now, they cannot say that, my lord, it is an existing institute. Because they started the course and they admitted students without taking NOC from the government. And that is clearly we have stated in our affidavit also, my lord. And that conditional NOC also states that, my lord. In our affidavit at page 128, my lord, paragraph 8.
Yes.
Paragraph 8, my lord, we have clearly stated that the petitioner established pharmacy institute. They established pharmacy institute without obtaining NOC from the government and started academic session 2020, 21 and 21, 22. Accordingly, considering the career of the admitted students, government in the medical education and research department issued conditional NOC to the Alama TR College of Pharmacy, Badorpur for the session 2020, 21 and 21-22, filed letter dated 3/6/2022. And that letter is at page 132, Annexure A. My lord, it has been specifically stated that that was a conditional NOC, my lord. With reference to the letters under the, I am directed to convey no objection of the government of Assam in medical education and research department for starting of degree/diploma in pharmacy course at the following institutes for the admitted batches of 2021 and 21-22, subject to the condition that no further admission for the session 2022 and 23 and thereafter shall be made by the institute without government permission. So, my lord, they first made the mistake without obtaining government NOC, my lord. They established the institute and started 2 batches, my lord. And only for considering the career and future prospect of the students, government issued conditional NOC. So thereafter, my lord, they have to apply a fresh and the government will consider issuance of NOC in terms of the guidelines and requirements as stipulated in the regulation, my lord. So, my lord, now, my lord, when their application was processed, my lord, now one important aspect has come to the notice of the department, the Medical Education and Research Department, that, my lord, the petitioner institute entered into a MOU with the Korimganj Civil Hospital, my lord. And that MOU has been cancelled. On last occasion, your lordship directed me to obtain the instruction as to why that MOU has been cancelled, my lord. So that instruction I have obtained, my lord. Firstly, my lord, I will like to produce before your lordship the letter issued by the director, my lord, by which that MOU has been cancelled, my lord. And it is not by the MER department, my lord. It is by the Health and Family Welfare Department, because that civil hospital comes under the Health and Family Welfare Department, my lord. So it says that, my lord, I have been informed that a private pharmacy college, namely Alama TR College of Pharmacy, Badorpur District, Korimganj, had signed a memorandum of understanding with the superintendent of Korimganj Civil Hospital, Korimganj, for facilitating hospital training / clinical exposure for B Pharma and D Pharm students. However, it has come to the light that the agreement of MOU was signed without taking prior NOC / approval of the higher competent authority government, which is stated to be gross violation and breach of office procedure. In the light of above and in pursuance of government's notification right number so-and-so dated 9/7/2024, the memorandum of understanding signed between Alama TR College of Pharmacy, Badorpur District, Korimganj and Korimganj Civil Hospital, Korimganj is hereby cancelled with immediate effect. Now, my lord, I would like to place before your lordship the notification dated 9/7/2024 issued by the government, based on which date this has been cancelled, my lords. So this is a notification issued by the government in the Health and Family Welfare Department, my lord. Notification dated 9/7/2024. It has been observed that in some cases, private and pharmacy institutes have obtained NOCs from district hospitals without prior approval of the government and non-adherence to applicable norms for infrastructure, faculty, admission process, etc. The matter is viewed seriously by the government. Hence, Government of Assam in the Health and Family Welfare Department hereby directs Superintendent of district hospitals or any such authority shall not issue NOC, enter into agreement with any private health institution, college without prior approval of the Government of Assam. That NOCs agreements by district civil hospitals with private medical education institutes entered beyond permissible norms are hereby cancelled. So this is by the Health and Family Welfare Department. So they are, and if your lordship, the copy of the MOU also I have obtained, my lord, your lordship peruses. It is a MOU signed and it is not even notarized, my lord. It is signed between the superintendent of Korimganj Civil Hospital and signatory of the Petitioner Institute, my lord, the MOU. And more surprisingly, my lord, now the concerned joint director of Korimganj district, my lord, while the joint director inquired regarding the MOU, my lord, and they went to the Korimganj Civil Hospital. There in the civil hospital, in the office of the superintendent, there is nothing on record regarding the execution of this MOU, my lord. Nothing is there, my lord. No file is there, my lord. On record, nothing is there in the Korimganj Civil Hospital, my lord. They came to know about the MOU only when the Petitioner Institute applied that application, my lord, along with the MOU.
Signed by the superintendent, isn't it?
Yes, my lord. That superintendent is not there, he has retired, my lord. He has gone on superannuation, my lord. Now present superintendent in the office of the superintendent, nothing is there on record, my lord. Otherwise also, my lord, this MOU was stated to be executed in the violation of the government norms, my lord, without obtaining prior approval of the government on or the concerned joint director or director, my lord. So that has been cancelled, my lord. Now, my lord, they have not fulfilled the requisite criteria as stipulated in the guidelines dated 7/11/2023. So accordingly, the NOC at this stage cannot be issued, my lord, if they do not have any MOU, my lord.
My lord, shortly, my lord, I'll give reply. Lordship will kindly see para 15.
Para 15 of
15 of the writ petition, page 19. My lord, your lordship will kindly come to page 19.
One more line. If your lordship wants, my lord, then these documents I can bring on record, my lord. If your lordship desires, my lord.
My lord, page 19, starts at page 18, page 19. Yes. Your lordship will kindly see last but about 6 lines. The 4 private pharmacy colleges, namely A, B, C, and D, my lord, for this were issued NOC for the session 2022-23 onwards only on the basis of an application dated 2012-7/22. The Additional Secretary to the Government of Assam Medical and Education and Research Department write letter dated in connection with the aforesaid writ petition informed the Standing Council of the Health and Family Welfare Department that the 4 pharmacy institutes have submitted their applications for the academic sessions 2022-23 on the basis of the applications, and that they did not receive any applications from the petitioners for the academic session 22-23. So this was their reason in their affidavit. Now their reply, your lordship will kindly come to page 129. Every time they cannot keep changing their stand, my lord. Page 29, my lord, paragraph 11.
no, that statement you've made in para.
Para 15 of the writ petition that the 4 institutes are, my lord, functioning, and the document also I have shown it at page 71. Page 11, your lordship will kindly see. Para 11, that as regard the statements made in paragraph 15 of the petition, your deponent says that the government issued NOC to the 5 private pharmacy institutes. Why? They are blue-eyed boy, or they have something else on the basis of their applications and necessary verifications as per norms. However, government was not in a position to consider the issue of NOC to the petitioner's pharmacy college due to the fact that the matter was sub judice before the court. Now another stand. Your lordship will kindly say there is a limit to it, my lord. Their government, page 71, my lord. Page 71.
Page
71. First, page 70, your lordship has already noted. I'm just pointing out again. These 6 institutes have been given NOC. Page 70. Your lordship will, lordship has already noted, my lord. Petitioner has been given NOC only for the period 2021, 21, 22, whereas the others have been given 22, 23. And no, page 71, your lordship will kindly see. Paragraph, second paragraph, as mentioned in your early, page 71. As mentioned in our letter dated so and so, the above mentioned 4 pharmacies, the names are there, institutes along with the petitioner's pharmacy under ERDF had been conducting D Pharma and B Pharma courses. So the petitioner's institute conducting this D Pharma, B Pharma courses for the session 2021, 21, 22 without obtaining government permission. So they also started functioning on the basis of without obtaining government permission, and had admitted students for the academic session. Considering the future of the admitted students on humanitarian ground, the department issued an ex post facto no objection certificate to them, subject to the condition that no further admission for the session 22-23 and thereafter shall be made by the institutes without permissions of the government department. Now, your lordship will kindly see page 111. So they are also similarly category, my lord. The government, they have applied, the government did not institute the issue the NOC, they started their institutes like the petitioners. And this is as per the, my lord, new regulations. 23 regulations, you get a 2 years time to fulfill if there is any lacking in the institutes. All existing, clause 13, my lord, all existing institutes having obtained no objection certificate from the government of Assam offering health educations are required to ensure full compliance with the aforementioned norms within a period of 2 years. So you get a time of 2 years to fulfill if anything is lacking. Now, instead of providing NOC, they are doing all sort of action, cancelling MOU, whatever MOU they had with the civil hospital, other action they are taking, and going beyond the impugn order. Impugn order says because of the moratorium, we are not giving you NOC. Now, subsequently, at least 5 different reasons have been brought in, showing that why they are not giving NOC. So I pray, my lord, your lordship will consider the matter and pass appropriate order. In my humble submission, your lordship will stick to the impugn order and not go beyond that. First, they said your laboratory is not good, and that all these factors are there.
My lord, one line, my lord, regarding issuance of NOC to other institutes, my lord, that was agitated in the earlier round of writ petition also, my lord. So that has been adjudicated. And finally, my lord, by the order dated 7/9/2023, my lord, that writ petition was disposed of with the direction to consider the application of the petitioner afresh, my lord. So from that point of time, the fresh cause of action arises. And thereafter, my lord, new guideline has come out and they have not fulfilled the conditions as of today, because now it has come to the knowledge of the department that, my lord, MOU is not there. So they have not fulfilled the conditions laid down in the guideline dated 7/11/2023. So
It does. Also heard Mr. DP Bora. The standing council health department. Fall.
My lord.
Pharmacy council, who appears? No one.
My lord, I appear for, my lord, 1,
1 to 6, for 1 to
2,
5.
3, 4 and 6, 7, my lord.
How about 5?
5, my lord, it is university, my lord.
Not necessary, man.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 7. Hearing council, just a minute.
My lord, your lordship will kindly note your lordship's order dated 28/6/24. 28/6/24. Urgency is there. No. Wait a minute.
Oblige, my lord.
You have to come tomorrow. Yes, yes.
17.
May I please, Lordship? In this case, the conducting council, my lord, is out of station due to medical emergency.
Because you're conducting council.
A Mubarak,
Aim over us.
Lordship.
Aim over. Okay, what do you want?
My lord, after 2 weeks.
Because you are on behalf of Mr. Aim over. It's the matter.
Oblige.
18.
Well, the matter relates to payment of pension to a retired principal. Now, it so happened he was supposed to retire on 31st of January. 31st of December 2010. But he, my lord, by whatever mistake or whatever happened, he continued to serve up to 31/1/2010.
31.
Actually, the retirement was 31/1/2010. He served till 31/12/2010.
He ought to have retired on 31st of January 2010. His date of birth being 1/1/1950. He served up to 31/12/2010 as principal of a particular college. Now, my lord, on 30/12/2010 at page 40, a communication was given to him by the director, page 40. In inviting a reference to the subject cited above, I would like to state that your superannuation date from the post of principal of Dimoria College is on 31/12/2010 after attending 60 years. You are therefore requested to hand over the charge of the principal in charge of Dimoria College, so and so, for day-to-day functioning. So I immediately, I handed over charge and I went up from the college. Now, my lord, strictly, if we go by the legal rules, my lord, if somebody serves for more term, more than what is due to him, then the money is refundable. Actually, it can be adjusted from his retirement leave. I'm not disputing that position. No, my lord, the college authority took a resolution at page 43. Your lordship would kindly come to page 43. This is a letter by the college to the principal, to the director. With reference to the subject cited above, we are submitting the minutes and resolution in regard to regularization of overstay period of 11 months of retired principal of our college, so along with this letter. Now, my lord, at page 45 is the relevant portion of the resolution. Page 45. Be it resolved unanimously that R.C. Varali be granted extension of service for 11 months for the period from so-and-so to so-and-so on the reasons and circumstances stated above to regularize the overstay period so as to enable him to get his pension and other benefits. So, my lord, my only prayer is, let government take a call, my lord.
On this,
Yes, based on this, let government take a
they
call.
have not taken any steps.
No, listen here. No. My lord, in fact, pursuant to an order passed in this proceeding, I am getting provisional pension. So it is for the government, my lord, to take a call. If they decide well and good, otherwise the consequences will follow.
Yes.
In fact, on last occasion, my learned friend was not there. That's why the matter got postponed.
My lord, we have filed our affidavit, my lord. In our affidavit, we have specifically stated that the period cannot be, my lord, regularized. Because at the time of, my lord, his retirement, my lord, he was holding the charge of principal and he was the custodian of his service book. And it is the admitted fact that he himself has retained the date of superannuation, my lord. He was well aware about his date of superannuation. Instead of that, he using the power of power and position of his my lord, being a principal, he was there in service for my lord, 1 year. And so I think, my lord, sending to the government will not suffice, my lord, because our stand has already been clear in our affidavit.
Where's your affidavit?
My lord, actually, if we go by the rules, then even director has a role, my lord. He also should inform Actually, 1 year ahead, everybody should be informed. Anyway, I'm not saying that what had happened. It's not a case which cannot be considered. Lordship will not be issuing a mandamus. Lordship will be only directing them to consider my case in terms of the resolution. If they refuse, refuse. If they pass, allow it, allow it. I'm not seeking a mandamus in the strict sense of the term. All that let the government consider. If the government consider, well and good.
Yes.
Yes, well, then, we'll take a decision when on this, resolution.
In accordance with the rules.
Yes, sir.
But Mr. K. Chowdhury, then the senior counsel. Assisted by Mr.
M. Das.
M. Das, another
Rule
counsel.
95A, no?
Also heard Mr.
S. Das, well.
S. Das, another standing counsel,
Higher education, well.
higher education, for the respondents.
I'll be appearing for my lord,
One, three.
1, 2, and 3, my lord.
No, 2 is finance.
Oh, sorry, 1 and 3, my lord.
1 and 3. Mr. Chalia, then the standing counsel, finance department, for respond number 2.
I'm for finance.
How about accountant general of
Next,
submission, they would have. As well as Mr. P. Manda, the counsel for the respondents, 5 and 6. No. Mara.
No, only 11. তুমি ফ্লেগটো তাতহে লগাব লাগে হ'ব মই উলিয়াই লম।
The petitioner was appointed as principal of Imoria College. On 14/4/1981. You appointed as principal.
Yes, subsequently I became principal, my lord. Initially I was as a lecturer.
By the governing body of the college. When the college was
an
in
office of the
the
administration.
venture stage.
আছে আছে তাৰপৰা কৈছে DCR দিব কাটি
Draft.
আছে আছে আমি পাবলিক
By communication dated 18th November 1986. Issued by the Director of Public Instruction, Assam. The Secretary of the Secretary of the governing body of the college was informed that the government of Assam had taken over the college under the deficient system of granting aid with effect from February 1986. Stop. Pursuant to taking over of the college under the deficit system of granting aid, formal approval of the service of the commission was accorded with effect from 15/10/1987 by a communication dated 12/4/1991 in the spillway of rupees 3700 dash 53. Stop. The age of the petitioner in his service book was recorded as 1/1/93. And accordingly, in terms of his date of birth, the petitioner was to retire from service with effect of 31/1/2010. Stop. In the meantime, the Director of Higher Education of South, by communication dated 30/12/2010, addressed to the petitioner of the principal, the Moria College, stated that his date of subordination from the post of principal of the Moria College is on 31/12/2010, after attaining 60 years of age. And therefore, he was requested to hand over charge of principal in charge of the Moria College to the senior most lecturer of the college for smooth functioning of the college. Para. Good afternoon. The principal de Moria College issued non-liability certificates in favor of the petitioner on 18/1/2013. You're not getting your pensioner benefits.
No, I'm getting only provisional pension. That too on this orders of this honorable court.
As the petitioner has not been given his pensioner benefits, he has approached this court by way of the present petition. Stop. In terms of the interim order passed by this court, the petitioner is presently being paid provisional pension. Stop. It is the case of the respondents that the pensioner benefit has not been paid as the overstay period of the petitioner for 11 months, correct, has not been regularized. A perusal of the reports would indicate that the governing body, is it?
Yes.
That the governing body of the Moria College, K3, had taken a resolution. When was this resolution taken up?
My lord, it was forwarded by letter dated 19/9/2014.
Had taken a resolution. No, no,
Page 43 is the letter.
in its meeting, at resolution number 10, had resolved
And resolution at 45.
that the petitioner be granted extension of service for 11 months for the period 1/1/2010 to 31/12/2010 to regularize the overstay period so as to enable him to get his pension and other benefits. The said resolution was submitted to the Director of Higher Education Assam by a communication dated 19/9/2014 by the principal in charge, the Moria College. Stop. Thereafter, it appears that the Director of Higher Education has not taken any steps despite the resolution made by the governing body of the Memoria College actually being submitted to the set being submitted on 19/9. But accordingly, this writ petition is disposed of, directing the Director of Higher Education public respondent number 3 to take a call on the resolution number 10 of the governing body of the Memoria College Secretary, which was submitted by the communication date 19/9.
2014.
2004. Within a period of 1 month.
Yes, my lord.
Within a period of 1 month. Stop.
In consultation with government, like I said. I think, my lord, the director will have to do in consultation with the state government.
So it will take.
So he will take necessary approval from the government if it is otherwise given.
Yes, my lord. Ultimate call will be taken by the government.
Yes, yes. So in consultation with the government.
Shall consider the
3 months
resolution
will
of
be
so
available.
and so, in consultation with the government.
Yes.
And pass appropriate orders in accordance with law.
Like government 1 month, it may not be possible, let it be 3 months.
Within a period of 3 months from the date of this, for copy of the orders.
Deep privilege.
Mr. Standing Council Accountant General appears to wish.
Is my lord. On the last occasion, lordship, you lordship, you wanted to see one document, lordship. That is a appeal under my lord submitted before the my lord director elementary
Yes,
education.
I'm rising now. We'll take off tomorrow.
My lord Mandel, just one document, lordship. That is 86, my lord additional affidavit, lordship. My lord, only headmaster signature was there. Now the signature of the petitioner is there also, my lord. Another document that is additional affidavit page 86, lordship.
Okay, Wednesday.
My lord, on 1st of August retiring. Monday, lordship, as my lord, top of the list,
Is
lordship.
that you have not filed an appeal, isn't that?
Yes, file, lordship.
Correct.
It was filed, lordship. I have filed additional affidavit, lordship. My lord, Wednesday I will be already retired. My lord, Monday, my lord, I'll try, my lord. Luck, lordship.
Tuesday.
Top.
My
Lord,
one urgent matter, my lord. That is by my lord remembers IIT matter, my lord.
How like lordship?
देखो तो कोई भी
Item